Hello, everybody. Musty Hobbit here, and we are primed and ready for this November 7th Cartridge Club Hangout. It's a big day. It is N7 Day, which is natural holiday for Mass Effect. In fact, I've been playing some Mass Effect. It's our Cartridge Club Game of the Month. I assume we'll talk about that a little bit at some point. Today is the day that the Xbox One X is released, and I don't have one, and but anyways, I hope that we get some people in here. I know that there are some people who really enjoy our week-to-week sort of chill sessions. So, hello, James. I hope that James, I hope you're feeling better, or I hope things start to get to feeling better. It's neck injuries and things like that are never fun. Any kind of injury is not fun. So I hope you're feeling all right. Glad to see you're here. What else is going on? I feel like I'm out of focus. Am I out of focus? Let's see if we can fix that. Yeah. I have pickups and things. So we'll definitely for some, I know I've had a recent kind of bump of, so if any of you are new and are seeing this for the first time, the Cartridge Club Hangout is effectively, we are a community, an online community of gamers, collectors, gaming enthusiasts, and we have a large forum over at cartridgeclub.org. This is sort of a weekly thing that we started doing last February. And it was just something that just became a weekly kind of tradition for people from the club, and it to just sort of pop in, have fun, just sort of talk about whatever. Sometimes it's gaming, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's whatever's going on in the world. We try not to take ourselves too seriously, and we have some fun with this. Sometimes we'll have a topic. A lot of times we don't. We try not to structure too much just because we don't want this to feel like it's a podcast, although some people treat it just like that. Generally, we have people will show off their finds for the weeks. For those of us who are game collectors, that's kind of our approach. And it's, I don't know, we have a lot of fun with it. So hopefully some of the mainstays show up at some point. There's one of them right there. Hello, FitNat.
Hey.
Good timing. I was just about to talk. I gave a little bit of an intro today because
I noticed.
Yeah. I've seen a subscriber bump, so I don't want people to misunderstand what this is, but yeah. So, how are you? How was your N7 day been?
Pretty good. Nothing to do with Mass Effect at all.
Okay, fair enough.
No dislike for Mass Effect, just not in the mood to indulge in any of that at the moment. That's
totally fair. Yeah, I put a little more time into. I got maybe an hour further in 2, so making progress.
Yeah, just a little clarification. I heard you say that Mass Effect was the game of the month. It's Mass Effect 2 that's the game of the month.
Yes, it is Mass Effect 2.
But
thank you.
You can start with the first one if you like, if you have the time. But just
you can.
Little caveat there.
Yeah, there are others who were going to. I know that P2 has been clear that he has moved on from 1 because he had one of those. Do you know who it was who suggested he save often?
No, I don't remember.
I don't think it was me. But I have been burned before on that, getting pushed way back.
Oh yeah, where you got like 3 hours of progress gone or something.
Yeah, which is brutal.
I thought you were going to like running into a glitch type thing with that, but which can happen as well. I assume most of those have been patched out at this point, but you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only time I've hit a game-breaking bug or anything was in Prince of Persia: Warrior Within. on Xbox where I just hit a certain point where I could not progress anymore. So I only had one save file, so I had to start the entire thing over again.
Oh. I feel like some people get burned. You get burned on that once.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if Zelda saves that way for that reason.
Yeah, maybe. But
I haven't heard anything about
to finish that Prince of Persia point off, that is not the one in the trilogy that you want to have to start over again.
I'm gonna start Zelda again.
Yeah, that sucks, but it's worth doing.
Yeah, I want to at least play through it. I may take the grazing approach and just get through, like, stick to the story stuff. Although I realize that puts me at a disadvantage come the end of the game, but I really think that they wouldn't just make it the main story if that wasn't adequate. I mean, there are people who are beating this game without anything.
Yeah,
which is remarkable that that's even possible. But
yeah, it's still funny to me that they just you get through that initial tutorial area and then it just gives you the quest: go defeat Ganon.
Yeah,
it's like fight end boss.
You can go whenever you feel like it.
How about no?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I from where he deleted my save. So context for those who don't have it, although I'm pretty sure James and Derek both know. Anyways, for those who may be watching this later, I brought in my Switch to show to a colleague. He picked it up, looked at it, and then proceeded to start a new game on my Zelda file, which wiped my Zelda file, which is a huge mistake on my part for not at least getting into game and then saying, hey, here you go. Oops, my bad.
Yeah. On that note, reminder to start a guest profile on your Switch before you start your new game up, so that you have that to go to.
Yeah, we're going to do that right now.
You could even start a game on there and make sure that does indeed save 2 unique play sessions.
Well, I can try one with I can try one with my wife, because she has a profile.
Yeah. Okay. Because I still have no idea if that's actually how that works.
We'll see in a second here. I like the fact that my not to toot my own horn, I like the fact that I wasted half a tweet talking about how great it was to have so many characters.
Better not have forgotten anyone in that tweet. After on about how many characters you had to add people.
Yeah, well, the thing is now it's like now it was like I can't tell how many characters I have left. So like I'm just hoping that with each additional one, that it would take me to the right spot. Interestingly enough, well, no harm in starting a new game on her profile. I suppose. Let's turn that volume down. But
assuming she doesn't have a game started on there.
No, she's not.
Okay.
She and I played a little bit of 2-player Odyssey the first day we had it. And then last night she watched as I finished the game. Or finished the story.
Nice. Yeah.
Which was cool. Cool. I won't say anything more. Just that I'd been a little... I don't know if I'm being overly critical. That I just didn't feel like it was this revolution of how... I don't know. There's some people who are very, very on board with this is a flawless game, and it seems like a lot of big releases, because the same thing happened with Zelda. Is immediately there were, this is the best game ever, and then like a month later there were I think you brought up the durability thing all of a sudden became an issue, right?
That did not all of a sudden become an issue. A lot of
No.
people had that issue immediately, but still.
Yeah, and some people just weren't as critical of it until they'd really sunk some more time into
Yeah.
it, or it affected something of importance, an important moment or something.
Yeah. I rag on that a little bit more than I actually feel like it's a problem. It's just kind of fun to rag on that to a degree.
Yeah.
But that does get irritating. Like, I'm more used to, especially, like, it's not technically an RPG, but, you know, in RPGs, you get your weapons and you just acquire a arsenal and you level up those weapons and you have the ones and you get used to them and you have those for when you need them. So it's
Yeah.
really hard to adjust to that durability system with that in mind, going, okay, I have this weapon, it works. I'm afraid to use it now because it's going to break if I hit something wrong.
Yeah.
I probably just need to loosen up and play more of the game, but it just does make me feel afraid to use the higher tier weapons, which is not something I enjoy about it. Although I do really like the game. I need to get back to it. I think I stopped at around 30, 40 hours or something.
Into Zelda itself, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't really get that far, all things considered.
Well, I feel like you can go as far as you really want to.
Yeah. For me personally, I didn't get all that far. Just because I did have that hang up about the durability and just, it's a learning curve with that game.
Mm-hmm. See if almost need to get to a safe spot further than where his new one was, and then go back and start it and go back into my own and see if that accepts it or not. Oh,
Yeah, we got
tests.
onto Zelda instead of Mario, but Mario, I have been playing that, and I'm still in New Dunk City. I have progressed, but I haven't progressed that far. It's not that I've not been enjoying the game, it's just I haven't put a lot of time in recently since it came out.
Yeah,
But it is really good.
it is really good. Yeah, I was trying to think of what it might have been that was kind of giving me that thought of, this isn't sliced bread to me,
Yeah, people are overpraising it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not overhyped, it's overpraised. Like, not to say, like, people misinterpret the overhyped statement as it is not just not as good as people say, it is also garbage.
No, it is adequately hyped. I mean, it is very polished. There is, I'm sure, stuff that were convenient mistakes that, in the design that's like, oh, this happens to work because of, we just put this one enemy here and now all of a sudden this what was maybe a design flaw now works.
I meant like the term itself of calling something overhyped. People will take calling something overhyped to be calling it bad.
Oh yeah, no, that's not the case at all.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't saying you were saying that. I was just saying that that's what people take from that term when it just means it's overpraised or it's not like it's not quite the revolution, as you said, that people are making it out to be. And what I find Mario to be is, from what I've played so far, is just a really solid return to form with a good new mechanic and good new levels and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going kind of back to that mentality of Mario 64 and just really getting it solid and introducing some new stuff on top of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing is, I never really got into Mario 64, so maybe that's some of it.
Yeah,
because I'm not waxing nostalgic for that.
Yeah.
For that style of Mario game. I never played the Galaxy games. I haven't played Sunshine. There's definitely some influence I can just see. I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah.
There should be influence. It is an iteration on that series.
Honestly, I haven't played that much of Galaxy, which I know is heresy, but especially due to the fact that I do have the game.
Yeah, I have it too. I have
Yeah,
not tried it once.
but it was for anyone that knows what I'm talking about, I stopped on one of those rolling ball levels where you're just trying to roll the ball with the tilt controls, and it's a friggin' nightmare. But I don't really see all that much influence on Galaxy in this one, particularly, other than the fact that they really throw the dual Joy-Con control system in your face.
Yeah, there were some moments, and I'm trying to think if they were pre New Donk City. They were. There were some moments before even New Donk City where it was like, I can't complete this puzzle if I don't have the Joy-Cons out.
I am just
Like,
using the Joy-Con grip, and I only do two things with the motion controls while still in that mode. I do the quick little flick of the controller to do the spin attack, and I do a flick forward.
that even I did not get good at doing that. I
Yeah.
still don't know how to really pull that off well.
Yeah, it's a little annoying, but like I just kind of like I'm just holding the controller and I'll just go like this. I'll just let go with one hand and I'll just kind
Interesting.
of
Okay.
jerk it to the side. Phrasing. Anyway, but
Yeah.
that and just kind of the motion
What else was I
forward
gonna
for
say?
the kind of different hat attack or the motion, the homing. I have no idea the terms for these moves apparently.
So when you're climbing, you can climb faster if you shake the left Joy-Con.
I don't climb that much, honestly.
There's some. I mean, there's some climbing puzzles
Yeah.
later. I'm sure there's probably a fair amount of stuff that you can find with climbing that we're not that we're not taking advantage of. But yeah, if you there's one where you have to climb up one bar, jump to another bar, climb up that, and then do a jump off of that to get a moon. And if the timing, it's a timed one, so the bars that you're on go away if you don't get up it fast enough. So you almost have to do that. But if it's connected to if it's connected, like I don't want to just start shaking this thing like that.
Yeah. Which actually just reminded me of the jokes people made when the system was first announced with the detachable Joy-Cons, where there'd just be one of the stick figure guys holding the switch, and the screen would just go and just drop off while they're holding the controllers, which is not the case at all now that we've had it in hand. But that was funny to look at when that was first announced.
Oh, I need to go back and watch the reveal video when we had like, I still have that when we.
Oh yeah, when we were all watching the reveal.
Yes. Just to see what was said back then versus what we.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of us said, "Yeah, we'll wait until at least the holidays to buy these," and we all got them mid-year.
Yeah. Oh, I'm guilty.
Yep.
Yeah, very guilty. I waited it out. You know, I now I'm in the do I want an Xbox One X or not?
Yeah, I was a little tempted by that too, but it was just one of those situations like it's not practical for me at the moment just because I have so many things to play and I don't have a 4K TV. And I also just bought a new soundbar a few weeks ago that was not cheap.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a home theater system with a receiver work, and it was about half the cost of the receivers I was looking at, so that's a plus. But still, it's just a hefty purchase.
Yeah, I was since my video last week I've switched back and forth probably now 5 or 6 times as to whether I want it or don't want it. And then when I see somebody pull the trigger like the way that Miles did, it's like, now granted, I don't know if that was premeditated. The fact that he got a Scorpio edition makes me think that it was.
Yeah, probably.
Unless he just lucked out and they had extras.
That would be lucky, but
yeah, like I went into my local store because I did pick up something this week, but and they still had one. I was just like, oh, like not in a position to do this right now. Like,
yeah. I think for me,
that is not an impulse purchase for me.
no, it is not.
Maybe for some people.
Yeah, you have an S, right? Or do you...
No.
Oh, you have
I have a day one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's tempting for me on the regular model as well, just because of the larger size of that console and the not built-in power brick. So, getting a smaller system and the built-in power brick would be a plus on its own for me.
Hold on a second.
In the meantime, hey Ryan.
Hey.
Hello.
Must see a look of surprise on his face.
My save is alive.
For what? For your Zelda?
He started the save on my wife's account.
Yay!
That's awesome.
Screw your wife. Screw you.
Well, my wife didn't have one. Like, she has a profile. Oh, this is...
So you still have a chance.
I do.
No.
Z.
I'm at the stable.
Yay!
With my Zora armor on. Yes!
How did you not look at this before?
Because I was just resigned to the fact that I was just like, blah, whatever.
Oh.
So, not only was it a similar situation to that journalist or whatever
his
it was
that they started the master trial one.
Yeah, but
I just didn't check.
Yeah, but both of you had your original saves, even though you were complaining profusely that you saved over it.
Wow.
Well, he wasn't saying that he saved over it.
Yeah, and Musty didn't save over his, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Anyway, Eric?
Man, that's weeks that I could have been working on this.
Take it to work, man. That's what I did.
That's what these hangouts are for now, right? That's 3 hours a week. Just kidding. Wow. Okay. What great news. Okay. Pause.
So how many shrines or how many towers did you have left? Like divine beasts?
3.
3. So you said 3 to go.
Yep.
But you can, like I said, you can go anytime you want. Were you planning on doing all the shrines too, or no?
No. In fact, to this point,
can I at least still recommend you do the memories so you get the better ending? The 13 memories.
That's fine. I mean, I still have 12 to go. I don't think I have any of. Yeah. No, I have 12 memories to go. I shouldn't say too much.
Yeah, I have no idea how many I have left. I know I got quite a few.
I think it's only 12 memories. Oh, there's 13. There's 13, I think. Or is it 18? No, Christ, it's been so long.
But yeah, so yeah, I have 3 more beasts to go and 12 memories.
I still haven't done the first beast. But then again, it's also on Wii U, and I don't have my Wii U hooked up currently. So
yeah, I only have 1, 2, 3 towers unlocked at this point.
How many do you have, Eric?
What's this? Is this a question about Zelda?
Breath of the Wild,
Yes.
yeah.
I have 0 of whatever you were asking about. Because I haven't played.
Just double checking on that one.
Yeah. I still have to play Ocarina.
Mm-hmm.
And that's waiting behind Final Fantasy V. Or Mass Effect, which is waiting behind Final Fantasy V. It's not good.
Nope.
I'm never going to get them done. I play like 5 games a year.
Yeah, well, we'll actually want to talk to you about your Final Fantasy aspirations at some point offline.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
All right.
Are you playing it portably? Or are you?
No, I'm playing it the collection. What's it called? I think it's called the Final Fantasy Collection Anthology, the one that came with 5 and 6 on the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm playing. It's good. I'm over halfway. Hello.
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 Oh, okay. I wasn't looking at the Hangouts.
Sorry for the time off there.
So I guess I think I came in the middle of this. Musty, your save file is safe.
My save file, yeah. So he started it under her profile.
So she's
Me,
pissed.
his
And
wife.
I don't know why, and I didn't think to back out and try going back in under my own. It's still there.
His wife
Oh,
did not have a
congratulations.
save, so
She didn't have a save, so he
Oh.
nobody's got
started.
saved over.
Oh,
He went
fantastic.
in under her. He went in under hers because it says pick one.
I see.
He must have picked hers, and then the only option would have been new game, which explains why he wouldn't have picked continue. And it probably also would explain why there wasn't an error message that told him this is gonna erase your save.
Yeah, that makes sense. There is no.
That's so funny. Is the ABC back on then?
Yes, it is. How many left? How many do you have left to go?
Jeez.
Gotta upgrade my
have
list
finished.
actually since I'm here.
See, that's the thing. I have a lot in progress right now, which I need to. Some of these aren't difficult, like
CC ABC in progress.
yeah. So here's the thing: is like if I want to do Horizon when it comes out,
December.
I should make that my Z because Kevin says it's okay.
I think you can get this done before that game comes out, and that'll be your Z.
Well, that's the thing is because now Breath of the Wild could be my B. Technically, I have brothers, so I could just go with B. I mean, I have maybe 2 hours left of brothers. I could just finish that. But if I'm going to play Breath of the Wild, I might as well put the 2 hours into that. Okay, here's where I'm at. I have. Keep in mind, I have written no reviews on this because meh.
Yeah.
Okay, so B, I have brothers, but I could move Breath of the Wild into that spot. I need D, which we were playing Diablo.
Do you have an L?
I'm playing Last of Us.
Yeah.
I actually think I'm just going to move forward with that. I was going to play that with my wife watching, but I think that the opportunities to play a 12 to 13 hour game together are just not quite there. So I think I'm just going to go through that solo, which is fine. I can always play through it again. What's that?
You still need a Y?
I was going to play Yoshi's Woolly World, but
I was going to
if there's
suggest
other Y suggestions.
Any of the Ease games.
Yakuza would be another one.
Yes.
I'm missing for my Y.
Zero, right? How long of a game is that?
Long. Not as long as Breath of the Wild, I wouldn't think, but probably a 30 to 40 hour RPG for main quest plus some side stuff.
Well, if you picked up the other one, it's significantly shorter, but you'd be messing up with the story timeline then.
Only a little. You're skipping the prequel for the first game, so it's not that weird.
I think Miles said the second one, whatever the one's the remake of, was only like 20 to 30 hours.
Yeah, it's shorter. But I think they add a little bit of reference back to Zero in the remake, but you're still probably perfectly fine. And that's dropping to like $25 or something crazy. So if you don't have Zero or that one, you can go for that for like $25. I don't know where I saw that though.
Yeah. So okay, letters I have not completed are B, D, E, which I was going to play. I had started playing Eternal Darkness, but maybe there's other options there that might be useful or whatever. K, I have Kirby's. I was playing Kirby's Dream Course. I was almost done with it. L was going to be Last of Us Remastered. N, I need to update this. Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. Counts.
New Colossus? Or
R. New.
No, but
The
you said
New
New
Colossus.
Colossus?
The New
Is that
Colossus.
Was that what Wolfenstein 2 is called?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was like you're talking about the New Blood or
The New Order.
Oh, no.
New Order, yeah. Old Blood, New Order.
Yeah. So the New Order was that was my W. So this would be my N. I have R. I'm playing Recore, but also could play. I'm playing Ratchet a little bit. And then I would need V, X, Y, and Z.
I only have like 6 games completed, and 2 of those are a stretch with prestiging in Overwatch and getting credits in Tetris DS. So,
hey, credits count. That's why I was almost thinking of getting near and just pulling the chip.
Counts,
right?
That would be a cheap one.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I would still play through it, but
I wouldn't accept it. Only any endings A, B, C, D, or E will be accepted.
Yeah, that's like starting Shadow Complex and just getting in the truck and leaving.
I don't consider it unless you get E, personally. That's the only true ending to Nier. And that this I stopped at A, so I'm done. No, you put 6 hours into a game, you're not done. Go back and get B, which is another 3 hours, and put another 3 hours in and get C. Just don't explore. That's all.
But what other X games are like? I was thinking about playing Zexes.
Did you? I discovered Mortal Kombat X L.
There's a story mode, right?
Yes, and it's about 4 hours long.
I mean, I played the Injustice story mode.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat's about 4 or 5 hours long, so.
X-Men Origins Wolverine. It's the only thing that's coming to mind.
That's already off of my. I've already played that.
Okay, so any other X-Men game?
X-Men Arcade, do you have that somewhere?
No, I don't.
It was on the Xbox and PlayStation Live for a while.
Yeah, not anymore though, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I suppose for D, I could go in and play DuckTales 2 on my Disney Afternoon collection.
Yeah, the reason I brought up E's for the Y game was, well, you mentioned having several games going. I'm like, I have 3 different E's games going simultaneously.
Oh, that's no good.
I need to deal with that. One of them's off the table until early next year because that stupid freaking E's 8 patch got delayed until early 2018. Just means they have a lot to fix that translation. I don't want to play it while the translation's still flawed. I'm not going to put 60 hours into that twice.
Yeah, so if I slide Zelda into the B spot and I get Horizon and the Z.
Where's Zelda? Where's Zelda?
Well, or I could leave Zelda where it is and I could put Horizon. Where would I put Horizon?
Do you have
D?
an H?
Horizon Zero Dawn? I play Halo Wars 2.
At that point, make it your Z.
That's what I was saying. Make it Z.
Okay.
Get Zelda.
You have Zelda. An L?
No. B. Breath of the Wild.
Oh, that's true. I'm looking at my list because I just updated it. So it's A.
These are ones you finished, or ones?
No, this is what's left. So A, and I was gonna do Mass Effect Andromeda for this month. I was gonna do. Original plan was Altered Beast, so
you should do Abzu. Abzu's real Altered Beast is super short. Abzu is also short, Journey-esque.
I think for my F, I'm gonna do Firewatch.
I want to play Firewatch too.
Yeah.
But
I definitely want to play it. It's also short.
I also have Q, which was going to be Quantum Break. Let's keep scrolling here. And then I have V, and I was thinking about. Well, actually, I was playing Street Fighter V, or 5, if you will.
Wow! Wow!
Nice.
You guys are really abusing this alphabet thing.
It's on the cover.
Give me a break.
Street Fighter V. Street Fighter
I was
V.
gonna go with Vanquish.
Yeah,
I was
Vanquish.
thinking,
if you want another stretch option for like a Q, you could do 007 Quantum of Solace. I just realized that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is if you just said the title part without the subtitle, would you be able to tell what game it is? No. There's plenty of 007 games.
Yeah.
The Quantum of Solace makes.
Yeah, and there's no letter section in the CCABC. So 007 would count for nothing.
Right. Maybe it's a D. 007. Right.
Also include
speaking
numbers
of
now.
stretching.
Hey, Donnie said whatever. Donnie said make your own rules.
Which
I
means
just play
there are no
26
rules.
games then.
I've
I mean,
exceeded
Make your
yeah,
own
I mean,
rules
we'll
just
find a way
means
to
there
make
are
them
no
work.
rules.
I mean, I'm not saying that Final Fantasy IV should be an I game. Like,
Okay.
It could be.
Well, what did you say? What did you say Horizon Zero Dawn was going to go under?
Z.
And why is that? Because one of the words starts with Z?
Well, Kevin said
Kevin.
because there's a Z in Horizon and the second word starts with
Okay,
a
so
Z.
that example of not doing Final Fantasy under I is different from this. How exactly?
That's a Roman numeral, and for Horizon Zero Dawn, it's the first letter of the first word of the subtitle.
I'm using that as my Mortal
Okay.
Kombat XL, and I'm using it for Street Fighter V or 5, if you will.
Right, you guys crack me up. That's fine. I like you said. Donnie
Well,
said
I
do
wanna-
whatever, but
The main
It's
reason
goofy,
why is
but it
'cause I
works.
want
Donnie
to
said
number
have
one.
fun with it. We're not competing against each other.
that's right.
Well, number one,
I don't
what's it called for Street Fighter V. There is the arcade edition, which is coming out in January, and the trade credit still is okay for GameStop. So I'm hoping there's 6 games at 60% coming up, because then I can just flip that in there and get the complete edition when that comes out in January. So I want to beat this game, the story mode, and then cash it in, so I don't have to pay for any of the DLC characters. I'll get on the complete edition.
I'll tell you another game that's not going to be my Z for this, if I ever get around to doing these, is Zoid's Assault. That game can go burn in a fire. So boring. Sorry, I'm looking through my game list, and I just saw that. I'm like, just screw that game.
And then Yakuza 0 is going to be my Y. So, because I already started it, but I had to stop because of a couple of games.
Yeah, I really need to get back to that. I have that and Kiwami, and jeez, there's now 3 Yakuza games in a row that I have not finished, which is unacceptable to me, because I didn't finish 5 either. Granted, that's the game you start off driving a taxi cab, so I feel like I'm justified, so... Anyway.
But yeah, so part of me is like, do I just want to play more games from this year so I can be part of, that modern discussion, or do I want to can I find a way to do both, or do I just abandon, or do I just,
whichever ones you're in the most mood to play.
Well, I think it's like all those early PS4 games this year I couldn't play at the time, and now I can. I mean, now I'm capable of it. I mean, I have the time to play all of them.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to avoid anything that's going to be like a 40-hour game, if I can.
Then don't.
Because I really don't.
Horizon definitely is going to probably.
Right. The nice thing is I have from the 22nd of December through the end of the year off, so I have a good chunk of time to sink into whatever I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you did not get E's Origin from Limited Run?
I did not.
Okay, well, you can still get that.
I'm going to try to stay, like, that is a realm that I am scared to venture into.
E's or Limited Run?
Limited Run.
Or buying new games to knock off the list on the CCABC.
Well, I mean,
all of the above.
I'm already eyeing Yakuza and Horizon as on top of. Yeah, unfortunately, Mario Odyssey doesn't fit under any of the letters that I have. So
S, M, or 0 or O. Or
all of those are taken already.
You spent so long referring to Roman numerals by the letter instead of number. You're mixing up letters and numbers now.
Yeah. In fact, I have.
Yeah, look for the little gray area.
I have 3 M games that I've beaten. I have Ori, and I consider Overwatch.
No credits, no beat. Get
What?
that.
I consider Prestiged to be credits for that game at that point. For Overwatch.
If that's possible, then yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
Ori, I beat Ori in the Blind Forest, so I'm solid there. Like, I played Perfect Dark and Portal, I knocked out some good ones though. Uncharted, Thomas Was Alone, Quantum Break, Super Castlevania, Journey, Halo Wars 2, God of War 3, Final Fantasy 4, Chippendale 2, Abzu. So I got a couple of those short ones in there.
I started up Uncharted 4. I need to finish that for my U. Now that I'm thinking about this again.
See, that's why I wish, like Uncharted 2 is Among Thieves, but I could ditch Abzu, but then that means I'm playing another game that for a letter I've already completed.
Save it for next year's ABC. It's a good one.
Unless I skip 2 and go right to Drake's Deception, that would be a mistake, right?
For multiple reasons.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Unless I move Uncharted Drake's Fortune into the D spot and play Uncharted Among Thieves for my U spot.
We could probably knock it out in 10, 12 hours, probably.
Yeah. Anyway, I looked up how long E's origin is if you did want to go that route, and it's like 11 to 22 hours, depending on how much side stuff you do. You can still get that digitally on PS4 or PC. And it is not a graphically intensive game on PC. I just say that because PS4 would be preferable, but it's much cheaper on PC. It goes on sale a lot.
Yeah. Oh, Derek's in the chat. Derek, this is a personal challenge. That's all it is. I set myself the goal of doing it, and maybe I didn't take it seriously enough until maybe about June, and then it was like, okay, now I really got to amp it up.
I didn't consider it serious until I looked at how much I had left. Like I looked at what I completed this year, and I saw I was not actually far from ending the alphabet. So I was like, all right, this is gonna help me choose the games that I want to scrub off my backlog, basically. So
yeah,
I guess that was the design purpose of the CCABC.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think yeah, go ahead.
You're gonna make a point about adding stuff to your backlog to take it off your backlog, right?
No, I was gonna make a point of if you're considering adding games to a letter based on the Roman numeral, you've gone too far. But
well, how many damn games have a V in it? Okay, for
Vanquish.
Yeah,
Vanquish.
Maybe next year's.
It's a 6-hour game.
Yeah.
6-hour game.
Well,
And
Street
it's
Fighter.
platinum.
I got a funny feeling the Street Fighter 5 is less than 5 hours. So I got a funny feeling it's like a 2-hour story mode. So getting that guy right off the list.
Too bad it starts with an S.
No, it's Street Fighter V.
It's Street Fighter 5 and you're cheating.
Nope. Because then that would be admitting that Mortal Kombat XL doesn't, count for X. So I will not.
Yeah.
But it's not Mortal Kombat 10, is it? Are they calling it Mortal Kombat 10? Or
It
is
is
it Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat
X. It was X, and because the XL version is the one with the added DLC. So
Yeah.
Right.
But I beat the story mode for
So-
Mortal Kombat X.
But it was also the 10th iteration of the game.
Happened to be the 10th iteration as well.
Yeah.
People aren't calling it Mortal Kombat 10,
No.
right?
But it's better
Right.
than the iPhone 10 as in that it's actually a 10.
Right. Yeah. What happened to 9? Come on.
It got iterated out of stock.
Well, it's just because it's the 10th anniversary is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what else
People
is
are
the
gonna
10th
be real
anniversary?
confused about the iPhone 9 next year.
Mass Effect.
God, Mass Effect is 10 years old.
Yep.
Christ, I can't believe that.
Happy N7 Day.
Yeah.
I still need to play 3.
Yeah.
And Emergence Day was 11 years ago.
I bought that game very quickly after launch. It was like the first AAA 360 game I bought. Our first big next-gen game
Mm-hmm.
that I felt Gears of War was like the first real next-generation game. The rest were
Active
just...
Reload.
Yeah.
Active Reload. I'm surprised nobody else has tried that.
Yeah. I think Cliff.
Just a
I think
fun
I
little
saw an
extra.
interview. Cliff was even saying that. Somebody was saying they were surprised no one ever picked that up.
Yeah, it came out. Yeah, it came out on N7 Day, a year prior to Mass Effect coming out.
Hmm.
And really, the original Mass Effect didn't even come out on N7 Day. They just sort of adopted that
Because of the ship, right?
because of the Spectre logo.
Oh, it's a Spectre thing. Okay. I forgot. What was the name of the ship?
Spectre. The Normandy.
Oh, Normandy. That's why I was thinking that. Okay.
I had completely forgotten about that.
So the original game came out November 20th, 2007.
Yep. I wonder when I bought it. Let's see.
I know when I bought it. November
November
20th, 2007.
I was very much anticipating it. I read the book. I think there was only one book at the time
Yeah.
ahead of the game release.
Ascension. Is that Ascension?
The one that's the
Wow.
precursor about Saren.
Yeah. I do
And
have
they,
that.
I have it back there.
I forget the other guy's name, the black guy that was in the Anderson. Okay,
what's the actor's name? It's the same guy who plays
Oh, he's in Halo too.
Yeah, he's the Arbiter.
Black guy, yeah. What's his name? That
David.
does he play the Arbiter?
Yeah, he's the Arbiter.
No, really. I thought he was. Okay, I'm not going to argue with you. Because I don't
He's
know.
also in Pitch. He's the priest in Pitch Black.
See, I mostly know him from There's Something About Mary.
Yep, this is true.
I got it for Christmas that year, so I don't know what day it was actually purchased.
Arbiter. It's David something. Keith David.
Keith David, that's right. Yes, yeah, he plays Anderson. Is that what his name was? Is that what you said? Anderson in Mass Effect?
Yep.
Yeah, the book was about him and Saren, I think.
Yes.
If I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. The backstory.
I thought that was great. I thought that was really useful background for the game. I'm definitely glad I read the book before playing the game.
It takes one of the surprises.
Okay.
Because you find out what Sovereign is late in the first game.
Oh, but they tell you what it is in the book?
I mean, it's a little more clear that it's not just a ship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I was glad I read the book.
At this point, this game is 10 years old. If there's somebody watching here who hasn't played it, then...
Yeah.
All right.
And who also remembers what Sovereign is.
There you go.
Because I have no idea what you're talking about. But even though I did play the game, it's just been a long time. But,
fantastic game, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the one. I would definitely recommend anybody play that before too. But
that point reminded me of two different things with Star Wars tie-in media, because of course it did. But like just in terms of reading a piece of tie-in media before going to play the game or watch the movie, an example of that for me was like reading the book Catalyst before going to see Rogue One. That improved the experience a lot for me.
Okay.
Oh, really?
It's also just a really good book. It's you learn about Galen Erso and Orson Krennic, those two characters from Rogue One, the father and Jin's father and the
Admiral
villain.
guy.
Yeah, the guy that was going up against Tarkin about the Death Star. And but that's a really good book. And the situation of finding out something that you get revealed later on in the actual thing, way earlier than other people, is I read a bunch of like Star Wars stuff that had to deal with the character that was in Rebels, and they reveal a thing in there almost immediately that you don't find out in the show, or at least the people in the show don't find out until multiple seasons in.
Okay.
Sorry, that went longer than I meant it to. That was just kind of a side thing.
if you have plans to see Blade Runner 2049, I would recommend not only seeing the original. That's important. There are three short. Yes, watch the shorts.
Including the anime one?
What was the anime one?
Which was directed by, what was it, Shinichiro Watanabe, who did Cowboy Bebop?
I think
that's correct.
I think that one. Yeah, there's definitely two. There's one of them that gives some backstory to Jared Leto's character, and there's one that gives backstory to Dave Bautista's character.
Yeah, and that one's live action, right?
Yes, both of those are live action, and both are like no more than 5 to 8 minutes long. They're useful, and that movie is worth seeing in a theater if you still can.
Yeah, and it is
realize
Shinichiro
it-
Watanabe. That I got the name right. Just making sure.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad I got to see that in theaters. It did not feel like as long of a movie as it was.
Which is good.
Yeah, because it is a long movie.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours and 48 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I really do want to see that, but I probably will not end up seeing it until it's on home video at some point.
Yeah.
Or stream.
Visually stunning,
Yeah.
which was expected.
Yeah, and also will be on the box. A quote from
Yes.
somebody.
A masterpiece.
Yeah.
I don't know if I call it a masterpiece, but it's quite good.
Yeah, I do really want to see that though. I was
And they
thinking
did a
about-
good job. Who's it? Somebody made the comment about how this movie didn't do well because they did a as spoiler-free campaign as possible for advertising. Can't remember who made that argument.
I heard that too.
I did not.
It must have been on
Oh,
a
it was
podcast.
STC.
No,
Was it STC?
Yeah, I heard
It was
that. Yeah.
it was STC because I commented on their YouTube video. I started watching their stuff on their weeklies or their episodes on YouTube because it's easier for me to comment in the moment
Yeah.
rather than as much as I want to give forum traffic, YouTube traffic is just as useful.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's you can put a quick blurb in there as opposed to if I write to the forums, it's usually I have to remember after I get out of work basically to come back, go to the computer and do it.
Yeah.
No, I guess granted you can do it with your phone, but I still don't find with the app that the forums are as pleasant on the phone yet.
Well, still, I feel like I would make P2 style notes and just like here's a couple words. Whereas I can just be like, hey, here's my quick thought on that thing, and then it's there. I can go back to the video for my if I need to talk about that episode or I don't know. YouTube engagement is an important thing. And I haven't been doing enough of it lately.
I never comment on anything. It's just not a thing I do.
I just need to make sure I hit the like button. Sometimes I forget to do that.
Yes,
I always do that.
Boom!
smash.
I never comment, but I always hit like.
Ooh.
Yeah. There's sometimes you see like the rapid fire succession of likes being done by a single person because they have their Twitter linked, and it's like you didn't watch any of these videos. It's like, wait a minute, you just liked 3 separate 15-minute videos 3 minutes apart from each other.
Yeah.
It's like at least convince me
Yeah.
that you watched them. Do you guys have pickups? None of you got a Xbox One X and are holding back on us, are you?
No.
Not me.
It was nice to look at the box today on my lunch break, but that was about it.
The guys at the store, they had one.
Best Buy had a few. They had a few. I didn't see Scorpios, but they had a few of the regular Xbox One X's. And I was messaging a couple of guys in our Madison building because I was just seeing like they're big Xbox guys, and I was seeing if they're getting it in there. One shared the kind of thoughts that I have, basically, which is still don't have a 4K television at the moment, basically. But
yeah, that's what's stopping me.
Surprising though, one admitted that he's not a fan of seeing. He wants more games to be released on the Xbox One. He's not a fan of seeing their exclusives appear on other consoles, and because he said, well, Tomb Raider, granted, he brought up Tomb Raider basically. He also said, I didn't want to say pull up my nerd card and say, you're wrong here, mister, because he was saying Quantum Break was on PS4, and I was like, you're wrong, but I was just, whatever, just, Don't want to show my true nerd card here, but he was telling me that, because I was like, well, Cuphead looks pretty cool, man. I don't know, but he was just saying that like he didn't have a 4K, and I was holding him back on doing it, but
there is super sampling. There is super sampling on the Xbox One X. God, that's a really weird name to say, but yeah, it's just, it will render higher in 1080p.
It'll be interesting to start to hear, what people's experiences are, having played it on a 1080p screen. If anything, the load times, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Playing Wolfenstein on the Pro, my deaths were less frustrating because it loaded faster.
I would hope that they do the same thing for Doom, because holy crap, the load times in that game.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. I kept getting like email notifications from like Square today and a whole bunch of other ones that were like, our patch is out. Wolfenstein got a patch today that unlocks like some like prologue content as well. Sorry, I have a package that I'm removing the label at least so that I can be more freewheeling with it.
I can show my pickups quickly. It's just 4 things, and I can speed through at least the first 3 of them.
If you guys want to do pickups, we can do pickups.
I don't have control, so I can't do the presentations.
Oh, sorry.
Clapping noises or something.
Here, we'll share controls, and then I'll share.
Okay, so I'll just rapid fire the 3 non-gaming things, because of course I have non-gaming things. I got these were on sale, and I had just meaning to pick them up anyways. Volume 3 and 4 of Archie, because yes, this is a thing I actually read. It is good, but I am obviously behind. And the deluxe edition Rebirth Batman Detective Comics. So this is cool, and I'm looking forward to reading this. I've actually read the first volume from the library. It just has the second one in there as well. But and finally arrived, took much longer in Canada than elsewhere apparently, is Ys Origin, which
yay!
I got this in a protector case, which is nice, and it came with a card and different other stuff. I should probably just take that out, but whatever. I don't know what that other thing is that's covering it, but that's a nice trading card actually. But yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Glad it finally came in.
Yeah.
Will was having some kind of problem. I don't know if he ever got it solved.
Problem with?
Limited run games. He never got his game.
Huh.
It's been several months.
I thought he posted that he finally got it.
Oh, well, I missed that. Okay.
Well, he's in Canada as well, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just got mine this week, so it takes a while. But yeah, here's that card. I'm just gonna talk so I show up, and yeah, I just took that out. Really cool. No idea where I'm gonna put it though. What the heck is this other thing?
I just stuffed it in the box.
Oh.
Those little trading card
My
things.
zone. What the heck is this? Okay. That's a thing.
I could show my one thing I got.
Go for it. My head's cut off. There we go.
This is something that Musty pointed out on Twitter on Sunday because it was on Cheap Ass Gamer. They posted it was on sale, and I got Titanfall 2 Deluxe Deluxe Edition. So,
What was it, like $12 or something?
$12. $12.
Damn it. Yeah, I know. I bought that game a while ago.
It's still, I guess they sell it normally for only $20 right now at
touched
Best
it.
Buy.
Why'd you go PS4 instead of Xbox One? Just curious.
I got it for 20.
That's my preferred console.
Yeah, but multiplayer stuff.
What's up?
See, I didn't play any of the multiplayer on that. I played the campaign and that was it.
Okay, that's fair enough. There's multiplayer in Doom, but I got that on
at least-
PS4, so I get it.
Well,
Based on my recommendation, that's what I was recommending was that.
In all honesty, though, too, like the two versions, because I remember when they did that free weekend where you could try it out. I had a slightly better experience on the PS4 than I did on the Xbox One.
That makes sense.
So, I guess that's another reason.
All right. Ukulele is on sale for PS4 on Amazon right now.
Yay.
Do you like
Okay.
3D platformers?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to buy it, but I want the Xbox version, which is not on sale.
Because the box is green like him.
Yeah, well, I guess because
Because it's rare.
It's rare, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an Xbox thing to me now.
Yeah.
Normally, Nintendo properties would go to PlayStation, but for this one, in my mind, but for this one, it's an unusual circumstance, so it's an Xbox game for me.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's just the way I associate games and consoles.
Yeah, like I associate Sonic and other like Sega-centric, not Yakuza titles with Xbox, just because that's the natural progression.
That's right. Yeah, Nintendo is PlayStation and Sega is Xbox.
Why is Nintendo PlayStation though?
See,
Just
I
curious.
don't understand Sega.
Final
because
Fantasy.
To me,
Okay.
granted, you got Sonic Forces, but to me, Sonic Forces is kind of a throwaway game, you know? Or well, not Forces. What was the one? Heroes? That was on all three.
Mania.
No, I'm trying to think of the original. So when Dreamcast shut down and Sega's like, we're doing software only.
Yeah, Heroes, and that was on all three.
You got Adventures though 1 and 2 on the GameCube, which made me associate it saying, okay, we went to Nintendo. That's my theory basically. With that
Panzer
one.
Dragoon, Shenmue 2
Mhm.
went to
that's
Xbox.
Sega, but
Outrun.
Sonic,
Project Gotham
Radio-
Racing.
Like Radio Future.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Sonic, Nintendo.
Okay, fine, but
So,
no,
my
I,
rules.
I get Sonic games on Xbox also. Except for the ones that were Wii exclusives or Nintendo exclusives
and there's a lot of them, isn't there?
that are exclusive to Nintendo.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes.
I only
Like
have, there's 2 or 3
there.
for the Wii that I have.
Other than Lost World, which people still don't really care
Colors.
about, does anyone actually give a damn about any of the ones that were Wii exclusive?
Colors I heard was good.
Yeah, I remember Colors as I said it, so that's the exception.
You said Colors?
is it?
I thought you said
Oh,
I thought you said
Colors.
Lost World.
I did say Lost World, and I just said I remembered Colors as I was saying that.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Okay.
No, I was-
attention.
No, I did not say Colors, and I wasn't remembering that was a Wii exclusive, and I remembered that as I said it. So I was saying you were
What was
correct.
it? The storybook collection? Is that the
Yeah,
series?
the Secret Rings and Black Knight
There you go.
and that other random stuff. I
Yeah,
only have Colors on the DS, which is a very strange choice. I didn't have a Wii at the time.
It really seems as though the critics didn't give a fuck. Sorry. But I'm looking just like a Metacritic right here, and there's like 3 websites that reviewed Forces today. Like they just did not care.
The
Like,
only video that I have seen up about Forces at all, other than people like live streaming it, is the tech teardown from Digital Foundry. That was it. I have not seen a single review. I'm gonna check now to see if any have popped up even.
Yeah, there's one reviewer who I subscribed to who reviewed it and gave it he He gave it a pretty rough score. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I'm not saying there are not
Let's just say
reviews.
the
I'm
score
just
is
saying.
in the title.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, there's still none on my feed. So that's like just Easy Allies and ACG and a couple other ones, I think.
Yeah, he gave it
it was a
Sonic
game.
Forces out of 10.
No, dude. Not even Pro Jared.
Did he say
you up yet. Well,
did he have reviews for like being glitchy, or what did he say in general?
I mean, you'd have to. I think he felt very little challenge. Like most of the levels he was done with within 90 seconds. Like there was no like. It was more of it was almost like it was just a rhythm game. There wasn't much to.
So it's
the
a 3D
running. yeah, like the 3D running stages. You were on rails the whole way. You really weren't doing anything.
So
except
the point,
for
the end point is basically that it is yet another 3D Sonic game, because that's what the complaint on all of them have been.
Okay.
I think.
See, I haven't played a 3D Sonic, so I can't attest to that. And I know Rob was saying that he liked it, or he was enjoying it, but not necessarily that it was good.
Yeah. Also, let's remember another exclusive to the Nintendo Sonic game, Sonic Boom.
Ooh.
Yeah, but still Nintendo, not on Xbox.
I think the Xbox was saved from that one.
It's still super busted.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm just my own personal feeling on that is that Sonic goes to Xbox, and that's just my own thing.
Yeah. I know. I always say my rules.
Yeah, you make that sound like it's your rules or nothing, though, just the way you say it. Or
yeah, but that's only to me, basically. It's my rules or nothing.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's just. And
it's like when P2 says no judgment. It comes out a little wrong.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not judging.
But
I'm not
but
saying
you're
that
gonna feel judged. Just give me a second here.
you guys an unrelated question? I could look this up, I suppose, but I'm too lazy. And I'm turn. Can you stream through the Xbox One what is coming in from the HDMI in port?
I have no idea.
Okay. So, for example, if you had a Retron 5, which I do not have, but if you had one, you use the Xbox One streaming capabilities to stream off your Retron.
Maybe
that'd be worth testing.
Also,
you could feed a SNES Classic in there too, if that works.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't know that you could. It's worth a try.
Yeah, I might try it.
I anticipate more than one of us are going to need to try and figure out something creative like that.
Precisely.
Anyway, for a second here, Eric, you have been hitting your mute button again, but you haven't cut yourself off all that much yet. I was just letting you know that you were hitting that.
That's weird. I'm typing something. There must be.
Yeah.
There must be something I'm hitting that Google is picking up on. I don't have that window active, so I don't like that my keystrokes are going to an inactive window. But okay, thanks for the heads up. I'll
just let you know.
Try to figure out this mute thing.
Yeah, just look up the shortcuts for Hangouts.
Yeah, I have never tested that, but the thought had come up because if I could feed my PS3 into it, could I stream PS3 through the Xbox One?
That'd be awesome.
Oh, that'd be great. Like,
so you're thinking about?
I thought it got disabled in the port, right? I thought that was one of the updates. They disabled that port, right? Oh
no,
they
HDMI pass-through still works.
It's still on the Xbox One X. I mean, they still are supporting it.
They don't. They disabled the snap feature.
Oh,
where you can snap.
Yeah, you can't snap with it. But if I'm using
just
Twitch, could I Twitch what is? yeah, it's worth a shot because I think it would simplify things for a lot of people.
Maybe I'll give it a try. I wasn't sure if I had the SNES Classic. That's a really good idea. I may just try that, or I may just pick a PS4 game or an Xbox One game.
Yeah, I was the kicker for me is like if I'm gonna, because I have a 4-hour window, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna need to stick to one console because trying to switch feeds between two different consoles simultaneously is not going to. I don't think that's going to work.
Correct.
So.
It's going to get messy really fast.
Yeah, I mentioned it to Derek, and I think he's still watching. I'm curious as to how the overall stream will work because effectively if somebody else tries to log in on the same stream key, I think it then kicks the previous streamer out, but I don't know if that ends the stream and starts a new one or if it just keeps it as one continuous. Because if this whole thing could be one continuous 50-hour video, that'd be awesome. But I don't know that it will. And if it doesn't, I don't know that that's the end of the world. Really, I think we'd have like a minute of downtime between changeovers. It really shouldn't be too bad. I'm excited. I'm interested to. I have ideas on what I want to play, but I haven't totally locked that in yet. We got a month to figure that out.
This is a game that you would have to buy because it just came out. But one thing that no one else would probably really consider streaming would be the Mummy Demastered. And that's a cool new way forward game that's a Metroidvania. Show that off.
Can do that.
And it's the cheapest on Xbox, at least if the US pricing is as weird as the Canadian one. It's a different price on different consoles. It's really freaking weird.
So because it's the Mummy Demastered, could I put it in as D on my...
Probably.
Wow.
I have pickups. Let me show you my things.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. How did I do that? Was that my fault? We were talking about something. It wasn't pickups. All right, go.
We're talking about Sonic.
Oh yeah, Sonic.
So,
how wrong you were about what console to play it on.
Boo.
So I mentioned last week that I won the Midwest Retro Gaming Society's, which is a Facebook group, their Halloween drawing. I won one of the Halloween drawings that they had.
Cool.
So I got things from both of the admins, which I have acquired one of them. And this came with a certificate of authenticity signed by the artist. It is a Clint Eastwood, like zombies, Clint Eastwood painting.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of freaky.
Huh.
My wife's like, "You just gonna hang that?" I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we'll.
Because he's smoking.
It's the good, the bad, and the dead. I don't know. I don't know what the official title is. But he also threw in the tube that came in. He threw in this Mario lanyard.
Nice.
Which is kind of nice. I was not expecting this. Just a little extra
Cool
thing. And then from the other admin, he threw in some old VHS horror movies. Crucible of Terror. Evil Dead 2.
Fantastic movie.
Children of the Corn 3.
Not so good.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Hey.
Howling 4.
Never seen it.
And Frankenstein.
Fire.
He's also part of that were 2 games. One of them is Area 51 on PS2, which is not the arcade Area 51, which kind of it's an actual first-person shooter. In fact, some of it kind of looks like Doom-ish on the back. And then this is kind of what I really wanted, but the first Buffy for the Xbox in.
Was that any good?
Yes.
Really?
In very good shape.
No, I mean as a game.
It's supposed to be, and it's exclusive. The second one was not exclusive. The first one is.
I'm just surprised there's more than one Buffy game.
Yeah. The second one is called Chaos Bleeds. But then there were some extras that he threw in too. One of them is this Famicom game, which is coincidental because it was one of the most recent NES games that I picked up. It is Dragon Quest IV for the Famicom. But then he also threw in these two VHS tapes.
Ooh, Captain N and the Game Master.
Yeah. So
how many episodes? Are there 2 episodes in there?
There's one episode.
Oh.
Quest for the Potion of Power. But it has...
looks like it's got Mother Brain on the cover.
It's got Link. Yeah.
Nice.
The episode has Link in it. So... But yeah, and then the Great Gladiator Gig, which has
the Mario Brothers.
The 3-headed Hydra on there.
Yeah,
So
like
then... Derek might be proud of me here. I saw an eBay thing and I picked it up knowing that at least 2 of the games had enough trade value to cover what I was going to spend. So if I trade in, you get the rest for no cost. There was apparently Call of Duty 3 is going for a couple bucks on at GameStop. So picked up Call of Duty 3 in a GameStop case. So I'll get my $4 out of that. And then there were a couple of Xbox games breakdown, which is also trading in for like $4 or $5.
Ooh, I want that now.
But yeah.
Wait, didn't you already show this? Oh, this was part of your video, wasn't it?
This is one that I hope gets put onto backwards compatibility.
Okay. Well, you just got that though?
I picked up another copy.
Oh, what?
As part of this little bundle.
What are you going to do with it? Send it to me?
I can send it to you.
No, come on.
No, I'm serious. I can send it to you. What I was going to do is trade in these 2 and make back more money than what I spent on this little bundle.
Trade them in. I'll look. I added that to my list.
Are you going to offer them less than $4?
Oh, we make it up.
Is that what it's worth at GameStop? $4?
Yeah, like $4.40 or $4.80, depending on if I get my elite membership.
Trade it in.
The Herbs, Sims in the City, World Championship Poker, and Spider-Man. So effectively, these 3 are free. In fact, these 3 net me $1 by trading in those 2. So I may just keep maybe these 2. I don't know what I'll do with this.
I still need to get that Spider-Man game.
Spiderman. And then I have one more thing because we were talking about what I was thinking, hey, it'd be great. Maybe the stream thing I can do, since I seem to be riding that original Xbox bandwagon again, is I could stream backwards compatible original Xbox. For over 4 hours, I could play Ninja Gaiden Black. Maybe I'll save that till the end so that I can, not either at some point.
Save the rage quit for last.
Right. We'll do that. We'll do Crimson Skies. And then I was like, well, we could do KOTOR, but just doing an hour of KOTOR isn't really a great idea.
No, that's not very exciting to stream.
RPGs don't play well. But this will. So I got me a copy of Psychonauts. I used to have this and then traded it away, sold it away maybe to somebody. And I called them at my local shop, and they said they had 2. One of them was complete, and it was only $20. And like the lowest eBay listing right now is like $27 or $28 because it's in the middle of that kind of mini surge for the backwards compatible stuff,
and the fact that it's getting a sequel.
And the sequel, yeah. But it's also available on the PSN as well for cheaper than that if you don't feel the need to have
and Steam and GOG and all those. I think I got it for free from Humble Bundle.
I always forget those others.
Yeah, I do not know if I can actually run it because my computer's like a mid-tier 2012 laptop, but still.
Well, this game came out in 2003. It should be okay.
I can't run the first Witcher all that well.
The first Witcher was on what system was that on?
Just PC.
The Witcher never came out on a console. Okay.
No, it didn't. It kind of annoys me because I have Witcher 2 and 3 on my Xboxes.
But yeah. So that's everything. I'm not shadow dropping an Xbox One on you guys. Sorry.
Right. Not yet.
Oh, we're not doing that today? Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Mental note.
Gotta say that for
the
a second
Xbox
breakfast.
Hey, I said no day one purchases.
Day
Give
two
it time. That's what I said. If I can at least get through today, then I'm not cheap on my principles.
That's
So
true.
we'll
You
be-
can buy
we'll
one
be-
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be seeing the pickup picture tomorrow.
I'll be like, I wasn't a liar.
How about friggin' Miles? Wow, huh?
Hey. Yeah, we were talking about that when we first fired up tonight.
Oh, sorry. Okay, we don't have to revisit that.
No. We should talk about that because
Yeah, let's make fun of him.
I really wish he was here to defend himself because I don't think this
We're
I don't
giving
think this
the
was
business.
as unpremeditated as it seems.
Mhm.
You think you got sucked up into the hype?
No, I mean
Beautiful.
he got a Scorpio edition. He had to have thrown money at it months ago.
Is that right, Ryan? When you tweeted about Best Buy having them, was
I
that
didn't see Scorpios. They only had the regular edition.
Well, what's the Scorpio edition? What is that? I thought
It's the version that says Scorpio on it. That's it.
That's about it. Yeah,
It's
it's kind of like
day one
the day. It's kind of like the day one.
it's a
edition.
day one edition, right? Okay, but you're telling me that today you could buy they even though you bought one today, you could get a non-Scorpio edition.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The
They
Scorpio
specifically
edition was a limited number pre-order.
Pre-order, and that's what Miles has.
Yes.
All right, something's fishy here.
But those are the same ones that so Scott is getting a Scorpio edition.
I think he's getting a couple. Yeah.
Well, what's it called? They were still available yesterday, I believe, on Target.com for pre-order. The Scorpio edition. If you really wanted it, you could have got it.
Okay.
And I never said I knew how limited they were. I was just saying.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know that they even are limited. I think it's just
They were supposed to be.
sure.
Yeah, but if they don't sell them, then
But not limited like the
They are
25th anniversary PlayStation one. Like that was like specific numbers were put out as
10,000
far as
only.
how
It was only 10,000
they
only.
would make. 15, if I remember. Yeah. So I have to think that either he lucked out or this was far more premeditated than he and Catherine are letting on.
yeah.
In either case, welcome to the family, Miles. Pick up Overwatch.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. We could use a May.
Is that who he plays?
He likes, he plays May and Junkrat. Like he's a support character, or no, he's a support character.
Okay.
He likes the builder classes. That's who it is.
All right.
Yeah, Torb and May and Junkrat. In particular.
Okay.
So
Cool.
be good. Maybe Jake will come back then too. Because he just disappeared.
Yeah. Well, I haven't played in a long time. Have you guys been playing at all?
Yeah. Played the Junkensteins a
Oh,
little
I
bit.
completely missed that. That's over now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had Portland to worry about.
Yeah.
I would have liked to. I like the PvE. What do they call them? PvE?
Yep.
Yes.
You guys.
So I
I've
bet
been saying randos at work and it makes people laugh. I don't know if they know it from where I know it or what, but they're from like, is this an online gaming thing? You call people randos?
At least
Pugs.
you're not saying pugs.
Pugs.
That
Oh,
would cause a lot of confusion.
could say pugs. Yeah. What is that? What does that stand for?
I have no idea. Ask P1.
Pickup gamers.
Pickup game. Oh yeah, pickup. Yeah. All right. Are we done with pickups?
Except for this giant box now.
Because I have one.
Whoa.
Okay.
I have one that I teased. I don't know if
You tease.
Musty. I am now only missing one Tengen game. I went to my local shop and grabbed one while I was there. Would you like to see it, or would you want to be surprised?
Yes.
All right. I grabbed
Nice.
Pac-Mania. I saw only one copy of this at PRGE, so I grabbed, and it's in. I consider the label to be in really excellent shape, and they had one copy, so I grabbed it. I didn't even look at Tubin because I kind of wanted to. That's the other one I need. Kind of wanted to, and I have the manual from PRGE.
Leaving the best for last.
I don't know if it's the best. It's just one that I felt I could probably find at an expo again if I needed to.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's I teased that on Twitter. I don't know if anybody.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, no one cares.
No, that's great. That's great. That's one less that we're. Now I'm the only one looking for that one.
Yeah,
Except maybe Duke. Now that it looks like Duke's in the game.
Duke is. Yeah, that's kind of what I think. That was the Twitter conversation that I mentioned it in.
I saw his tweet. I didn't go up or down.
I mentioned it. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, he's going after him now. You need Shinobi, right?
Shinobi and Pac-Mania. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I have Shinobi.
Ryan, I think your buddy Brad, I think has Pac-Mania, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. You were going to get that from him. Well, I used up some store credit to grab it, so I was pretty happy. I found Banjo-Kazooie and Mario 64, Super Mario 64 at a pawn shop for $1 each, which is weird because he said, okay, I'll take $1. I'll take $1 for those. And then he pulled out a bunch of crappy N64 sports games, and they were all stickered at $8. And I'm like, man, I hope he doesn't realize he made a mistake. But he still only charged me $1, and I went to my game store and flipped them for $52 in credit.
Nice.
So that was a nice
credit right there too.
That was a nice bonus on my credit. So I had no trouble grabbing this. This store tends to be a little bit on the high end of prices.
Yeah, you can tell when someone. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all right. Go ahead.
I was like, you can tell someone doesn't know what the hell they're selling when they've got like the desirable games that only people looking for games for that system would know, cheap, priced really low, and anything branded. Absolutely anything branded is expensive.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was nice. I was able to get some nice credit for that. So, I got that.
That's certainly.
Oh, I got another game, which I will not reveal. That's for my pickup video.
That is a Dollar Dorks worthy flip that you did there.
Yeah, occasionally I get pretty lucky with a good find.
And they were indeed $1. So.
Yeah,
Ryan, do you think your friend Brad will trade Pac-Mania for World Championship Poker on the original Xbox?
I don't think so. I don't think he has an original Xbox that isn't modded, basically.
Does he need an original Xbox?
That's the issue.
I don't think so. I know, like I said, he has his modded one, and I think he's happy with that one. Because he's the one who also modded mine and Vox's Xbox. Yeah. My spare Xbox. My original Xbox is still the one that I bought back in the day.
Yeah, mine too.
Your one Xbox?
My Xbox One. Original. OG.
What a stupid name they picked. Unbelievable.
Should have been Infinity.
That doesn't go
20.
No, I don't like that name either. I think it should have. If they're going to do that, I claim they should have called it the 540, but no one thought that was clever, funny, or even accurate.
Yeah. Rolls off the tongue.
Right. If they would have done it, if they would have called it the Xbox Infinite, then this whole cell phone-esque approach of releasing newer iterations could have stuck.
Or just the Xbox.
Or if they had just gone with Xbox, yeah.
I mean, technically,
that's what you feel when you go to a store. You want PlayStation or Xbox? Just
the acronym for
the new
or the whatever the shortened term is for this system is now just Xbox.
True.
Mm-hmm. Do you see that? I've seen this picture around. Kyle was the most recent person who tweeted at the One Xbox, One X box.
Mhm.
Cracks me up.
I don't get it.
It's one
had
as in the number one. One Xbox, One X box.
Oh, okay.
It starts in the top with one Xbox. It's the original Xbox.
Yeah.
And then next to it is the box for it. So the one Xbox box. And then there was one Xbox One, and then one Xbox One box.
One X.
One X, and then one Xbox, one
One
Xbox
Xbox.
X.
It's so stupid. What a crappy name.
I mean, let's be fair. The Xbox One was the crappy name. They're just kind of
Yes,
dealing with the
I
aftermath.
agree. When I tuned into that E3 like
Mhm.
5 minutes late.
No, they did a reveal a couple months before E3. Remember that?
Well, whatever it was where they
That was
revealed
the
the
Don
name.
Matrick, the whole Don Matrick presentation.
That was
Yeah.
the sports.
And TV, sports.
TV sports.
Call of Duty, sports.
TV.
Xbox, go home.
Connect.
That was a good bit on the.
And the reveal that you could look for a Killer Instinct match while you're just tooling around doing something else, and then all of a sudden you just pop right into Killer Instinct. No, it doesn't work that way.
Sports.
That would be an interesting retrospective, is console promises that never got realized.
Mm.
The 2 tablets for the Wii U. That was supposed
Oh,
to be
yeah,
something.
that never happened, did it?
No.
The Kinect scanning in a skateboard.
I thought it was a Mountain Dew or something, right? You could tell what was supposed to be in your.
Well, you're supposed to be able to use it in like Tony Hawk. Like you could scan your real life skateboard and it would be usable in game.
Yeah, God, that was a weird promise, wasn't it?
Yeah. Velocity
Okay.
Girl. Remember Velocity Girl?
No.
No.
That was the 360 reveal. She was the one who would create stuff in her games, and she could have an online store where people would buy her things that she made for random games.
Yeah. The Xbox 360 Etsy collection.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I just want to say, as we were talking about the Xbox One X, a friend sent me a message saying that his Xbox One X test game was the original Assassin's Creed for the system he picked up today. That's the game he's going to test it with for some reason.
Interesting.
I didn't get it.
The
Apparently-
360 game, he's going to
Yeah.
buy an Xbox One X and try. Is that a backward compatible game?
I assume so.
I assume
He
so,
says
too.
it
Yeah.
apparently looks incredibly good. That's what he says.
Okay, well, yeah. More power to you, I guess.
I mean,
Well, that's what you
there
get with
are a
your
couple
Xbox One X,
360.
is more power.
That's right.
There are a couple 360 games that are Xbox One enhanced. X1. Never mind.
Yeah.
That are enhanced on this
Yes.
new iteration of the console. Halo 3 is one of them. That's weird though.
Halo 3, Oblivion, I think might be one of them.
Yeah.
It is one of them. And
Yeah. I'd like to see Oblivion because that needs the boost.
Fallout 3. And Fallout 3.
Right. Yes.
Hey, Smash JT is here. In the chat.
Yay.
Yay.
How's it going, man? Wait, obligatory 30 seconds.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get another beer. I'll be right back.
Okay. You do that. Yeah.
I think I'll take a break as well. I'll be back.
Sounds good to me. But yeah, so Eric, I am struggling with whether to get one or not.
A 1X?
I keep like midday. I was good. I was okay. The Miles thing pushed me back in one
Oh,
direction,
yeah.
and then I was, oh man, I just Like even since that point, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna sit tight. I'm not gonna get one. I'm gonna wait. Maybe there's gonna be a Halo Edition one, which would go great with my other Halo Edition stuff. But
I know.
I don't have a need.
I'd encourage you to wait.
I'm gonna try to.
It's always, I mean, if you can avoid it, unless there's anything that you want to do with it right now. I mean, you got a PlayStation 4, you can do some high-end gaming on that, right? The system's only going to get cheaper, more efficient, and more reliable in the future.
Yeah.
I try not to buy launch stuff. Let them work out the kinks for a little bit longer. You can make it, man. Wait till after the New Year's, or a really good Black Friday deal, which I don't think you're going to see.
It won't.
If anything, you're going to see 1X, 1S's for I'm guessing $200, if not sub $200 on the 1X.
Yeah, there's already confirmed.
Yeah, 189, right?
Yeah, 189 at Target.
That's going to be tough to walk away from because I've got an original and I would love to get an upgrade, but I don't need it. My TV doesn't support it.
Yeah. Can I ask though, why would you need it? I mean, to me, it seems like there isn't an added difference. To me, like if you have, it's just maybe just a faster, smaller unit.
It's smaller, it's quieter, it uses less energy. The one that I have, the power supply is a little noisy.
There's no brick. Yeah.
So then more than likely you would be buying 3 Xboxes this generation because you're going to eventually get the Scorpio.
I would like to get a 1X. That's why I'm waiting.
Both of us, I think, are in that court, right? Like, if I upgraded to the S, then I would probably still end up getting an X at some point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whether it's I trade up or whether it's, I mean, like, there was something. When was the discussion? One of the CC debates, the one that Pam was on.
PC versus console.
Yeah, and how Pam made the comment about how she doesn't associate her gaming memories to the console.
Yeah,
she associates them to the game, and so she doesn't hold the consoles in quite as high esteem, and so she's willing to let them go because it's about the game that was played on it. It's not about the fact that she doesn't get nostalgia for the it being, her original 360 or something like that, right?
Yeah. I do. I'm awful. I don't like it. I cannot get rid of my original white 20 gigabyte Xbox 360. I can't trade it in. I can't. And it's red ringed and it's been fixed. I can't because it was my first 360. And same with this Xbox One I've got. I would have a hard time trading it in because it was the first Xbox I got. The first that actual unit was my first one. So I wish I was like Pam, but I keep all my stuff.
See, to me, I don't have a problem for Xbox because it's not a console I really enjoy.
Sure.
So for that, like, there's no love for it, but I would want the best of the best, is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, granted, see, like, if I really cared so much, but since Xbox just keeps doing backwards compatibility, if I really, really wanted the best of the best, I would seek out the last revision of the Xbox 360, because I don't think that one red rings, right?
Slims do not. Yeah, the Slim, they had the thinner chip, which does not. They basically fixed a lot of the seating issues that would cause the red ringing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would.
They literally got rid of the red ring.
My only thing is now.
Yeah, go ahead. It was a joke. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, my only thing is
not there anymore. So
I don't have any problem. See, I didn't buy a day one edition. I bought the holiday bundle edition of the Xbox One. I would want the Scorpio, but the thing is, the trading credit is garbage for the model I have. Basically, it's not even worth it. Basically, you're better off keeping it.
70, I think, at GameStop.
I think so.
Is it 70? I thought it was 100. And then if you trade it in towards an Xbox One X, you got another $30, Or was it 70 and the 30 made it 100?
I think that's what it is. And then you might get more trade if you're elite, which I'm actually seriously considering. Just because if here's what I was thinking, right? I have another phone that I'm not using right now. Trade on a 6S is for the elite, or for a normal pro user is $189. But if you're an elite user, you get $215 in trade, which almost, I mean, that's 40% of that console right there. So if I get that, I put that on my account, and I just start putting money into the point where I'm at that dollar amount where out-of-pocket funds would then get me there, then maybe that's how I do it. Almost like self-imposed layaway.
Yeah. Right.
Where's the deal on this here where you can get an additional? Is that no longer a thing? Because I didn't see any.
It's underneath it. If you scroll down on that page.
Deals, okay.
Yeah. If you go down a little bit further, there's something about
give the $400 trade kit on select smartphones. Is the 5S going to give me $400? Because that'd be smashing.
No, it's not. I mean, it depends on what phone you trade.
Yeah.
The actual, if you go back and then look under devices, you can look up specific phones. But there's one where it's where'd that go? It's not on the app, but it was on the site today when I looked on the site today, that it was like an extra 30% toward the Xbox One X.
I don't see it.
Problem is they have to have one in store for you to trade toward an Xbox One X.
I don't see.
It was like 20% if you're a normal customer, 30 if you're a pro, and then
how much is the lead? $60 a year, or 6 months?
30. It's double the cost of your normal Game Informer subscription fee, which is what I basically just look at that as.
What does the elite get you besides costing more money? Extra trade credit?
You get an extra 20%. Hold on. Yeah, you get an extra 20% off pre-owned. You get an extra 20% trade credit toward, and then it looks like they're going to tier trade-in deals toward that as well. So you might get these 60% deals that we seem to take advantage of. Those may be steeper for elite members. There's also like higher point rewards. I haven't really gone into all of it. She tried to explain it to me, but
so you stopped in there and she gave you like a rundown on.
She gave me a little spiel in the process of doing a sale, and then I said, "Well, can you see what it would do to this if you upgraded me right now?" And she said that, or she was like, "I can't." I'm like, "It won't. It seems like it's not going to let me do that unless I do that transaction first." I'm like, "Then let me wait. I'll think about it later." Yeah, so a year for 30. Here's benefits. Trying not to use this as a platform to like advertise this for people, but
then okay, we need to go back in this edit. So we'll say selective trade-in video game store. Generic.
Here. So there's the Elite Pro. Yeah, discounts on pre-owned games and accessories, extra trading credit, free 2-day shipping. Yeah, so instead of getting 20%, 10% off like you do for, this says it's 60 a year, whereas Pro is 20 a year.
Yeah, I remember reading it was 60, and I was like, well, that's kind of garbage. I thought it was 60 for 6 months.
It's 30 per 6 months, right? Which is 60 per year.
Yeah, and then the there's the rental thing that they're doing, which is another.
Oh, maybe that's
for
what
6 months.
I thought the two were the same. They're not the same, huh?
That is on top of this.
Really? I thought the Elite thing was the rent. Oh, son of
No,
a fuck.
that's not what that is.
Wow, these guys are really milking everything. All right.
They're trying to find. I mean, they're trying to find ways to. Yeah, they're trying to make their business a service instead of just being an outlet.
That's what they need to do.
Yeah. As much as I think a lot of us hate that. Yeah, I mean, there's some other stuff in here that they're throwing toward the Elite that you don't get as a pro. But $10 reward certificate every month.
Wow. Okay.
So if you're going to pay $60 for the year, you get $120 in reward certificates.
Is that good for $10 off games?
I have no idea.
Okay.
This is just based on an image that they showed on Cheap Ass Gamer.
All right.
I should just go in there and have her like lay it all out for me because
explain it. Yeah. Explain your weird things to us.
Yeah, and it could be that like they're doing it. It looks like they're.
I'm going back to. Sorry, I saw a controller earlier today for $3, and I passed on it because it was just a basic PS3 controller without it. And GameStop's offering $11 credit for that. Pretty snazzy. I might pick it up tomorrow if it's there. Sorry.
Yeah, like there's all kinds of.
Move controller. Like
it's funny. It's funny walking in there and telling those employees, yes, you do take Xbox games.
Oh yeah, what happened there?
Oh, she just like as she was. I held them out to her. I put them in her hand. She's like, we don't take original Xbox game. I'm like, yes, you do. I looked it up on the app. Will you please type it in for me? And she's like, wow, I didn't know.
She didn't give you a hassle. Amazing. Like all indignant and angry.
No, she didn't give me a hard time. Okay. I mean, she was like, I guess. Thank you for doing my job for me. Is kind of what she said.
Well, yeah, it could go two ways, right? She could be grateful, or she could be like, I'm wrong, and I don't like that being shown up by a customer, so I'm going to get mad.
No. Okay. I mean, like she's there a lot of the time when I am, and I don't give her a hard time for it. I try and. Those are the employees that like her and like two other ones at that GameStop are the ones that if I did this rental thing, they're the ones who I would make sure to have conversations with every single time I'm there to try and get like the NJ Retro,
Oh yeah,
relationship thing going.
The NJ Retro thing. Yeah, that guy.
You don't have enough boxes in the back.
Do you have any like old DS cases?
Yeah, you're
not just gonna throw those away, are you?
How about
by the way, do you want the Super Nintendo box?
Yeah. How about Chris Roberts? Did you guys see that? Maybe you did.
They got an Alter Beast one.
Yeah, I paid $60 for that thing.
Mm-hmm.
He walks in, gets one for free. Mm-hmm. Can you believe that?
Yes, I can.
Have you guys done that? Do you do that? I guess I'm going to start.
No, I do not.
Start asking. My game store, they've got the boxes up on the wall, but they have like $400 price tags on them. I can't tell if they're serious or if those are just old.
I know everything at the Carney store is for sale, so if you want to see something you like, even if it's a wall decoration, he'll sell it to you.
Okay.
And not even at a ridiculous price. He'll come up with something, you can even say, would you take this? And he's more than willing to. At least if you're me.
That's good. I've had the opposite. I've gone into game stores and be like, okay, I want that. And they're like, oh, no, that's not for sale. That's a decoration. Yeah. I'm like, are you kidding?
I actually go ahead.
No, that's it. That's all. I don't have a point.
I was just going to say that I almost got a poster for free from a game store that was moving, and I helped. No, I didn't. I helped them organize for Christmas. I didn't help them move. Anyway,
that's pretty cool.
But I did it because they were frustrating me, not out of the goodness of my heart. But either way, I almost got a free poster, but they couldn't find it. Unfortunately, the game that the poster was for was Killer 7. So that was annoying to lose out on. Because you're not going to run across that.
No.
They offered me a Final Fantasy X2 or 10-2 poster instead. I said no.
Oh, you don't want the
no.
wardrobe changing RPG?
Nope.
That's weird.
Fashion Wheel RPG.
Fashion
Wheel,
Wheel,
whatever the hell it was called.
Come on, you can admit it.
The dress grid or something. Right?
If any game was going to get me into Final Fantasy, that was not it.
The dress sphere. You wear dress spheres.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, that demo is the second Final Fantasy demo that I played the most when I got demo discs. The first one was Final Fantasy VIII. I played the very weirdest choices of Final Fantasy games for the demos I kept playing over and over again. It was 8, and then it was 10-2, of all things.
Really?
Yeah. I just realized that now, and that's just a really odd choice on my part. Anyway.
All right.
Garment grid. That's what it was.
Oh, nice little alliteration there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dress spheres and garment grid.
Blech. I started playing it, but I stopped. Never got into it.
It's just an interesting take on the job class, which
I am enjoying in Final Fantasy V, by the way.
Yeah.
I know P1 doesn't like job classes, but I am actually enjoying it. And I'm reading Chris Kohler's book about it too, which is interesting. I got that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it always feels like it's extra grinding for the sake of grinding to me.
That's RPGs, man.
It is. It is.
Level.
I mean, 9 does it too with the items.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I haven't played 9.
I haven't played too far into 9, but yeah, like I think the items level up. I think, and I realize that if you and I haven't played it, I know that these two haven't played it either.
What are we talking about? No one knows anything about it. Yeah, I don't know.
But I believe like the items level up, and so the experience goes into those.
Oh, interesting. Did they remake 9? No, I'm thinking of 12.
No, they re-released 9 on PS4.
Not as a
remaster.
Not a remaster. That's what I mean. I'm thinking they remastered 12, didn't they? For PS4.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. Maybe I'll try to grab that at sometime around Black Friday if I can get a good deal. Zodiac Age. Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I just discovered this Battlefront 2 PS4 Pro limited edition. That might be a
limited edition.
Boy, that Battlefront's looking pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
You looking to upgrade that to that one?
Does anybody want PS4 Battlefront?
I kind of want it. What?
The original sorry. When you say original, I think PS2 era. I mean the original of the new releases, Battlefront. It is I forget which edition it is. I bought it and then remembered I don't have PlayStation Network. What am I doing?
You could buy it for $40 right now.
You could spend another $40 for a game that doesn't have an online player base as of a month from now.
Yeah, except I didn't pay. No, it's not 40, is it? I've seen even the Ultimate Edition for.
They were giving the season pass to that game away for free.
Yeah, they were giving the season pass away. I have it for Deluxe Edition, $16.
Yeah.
We were just saying that you could get your PS Plus membership for super discounted.
Yeah.
But then if you got it solely to play that game, then suddenly that game, those people move over to Battlefront 2, and then you all of a sudden have nobody to play with anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's a risk.
You could play the story mode on PS4, and then
which does not require for the second one.
Yeah,
There's not a story mode for the first one.
I don't want to.
No.
I have no interest in playing the online for the game. I only have interest in playing the story mode.
Yeah, actually, I don't know how this would work. Are you getting it on PS4? Second one?
If it not day one, but maybe if I do, it will be on PS4.
Yeah, I still have my pre-order discounted for both consoles. So I'm looking to hawk the second one because it's Canadian is $50, which I don't know what that translates to US. It's $30 off the initial Canadian price.
Mm-hmm.
I just figured I'd pass that deal along to somebody, but I don't know how that would work going from .ca. I'd probably have to get it and then ship it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how convenient that would be.
I'm also waiting to see, because when does that come out? Does it come out November, right? Or is it...
Yeah, it comes out. It's either the 14th or the 17th. I just saw 14th on that console bundle, but I keep thinking 17th for some reason.
17th is a Friday. And that's when Skyrim comes out.
Okay, so it would be probably the Tuesday then.
There's also games I have to like put aside for like gifts.
Yeah, so it would be 40 US.
What does that include? Was that the deluxe edition you said, or
No, it's the regular edition.
Yeah.
You just said
So I just saw the. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt,
That's
but
fine.
Kickstarter update from Retro Fighters.
Oh,
They have started production
Nice.
because of the number of units that they're going to need to make, which is it's going to take longer.
I wonder why.
Well, they said they were expecting 1,000 to 2,000 units, and they're actually making over 7,000 because of the support.
Yeah, that'll be a thing.
They said they're going into production, but it's going to be about a 90-day delay from this point.
Whatever. As long as it comes out, and they keep informed.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Just keep us in the loop. But they said they're past prototyping, obviously, which is great. Good on them for sending an update.
I'm still just going to see. I was tempted to ask if you could just still order them through the Kickstarter. But I was like, nah, I'm going to just, even if you could, I'm going to wait and see how it reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can. I think it's closed at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Did you guys watch any of the live streams over the weekend?
I hopped in Josh's for a couple minutes, just because I saw he was on before I had to go out for the night, and then I tuned into Troy's a couple of times when I could on Saturday, and then I was on call, so I kept getting phone calls pulling me away from it. So
Yeah, I stuck around with Josh's until the end. He was playing some. What was that game called? It was one of the Jackbox games. Something.
Mm-hmm. Hey Josh, if you're still in chat.
And then one was called Quiplash.
Quip.
That was fun. There was some, They had some friends who I don't know who they are, but it was a good time. I could tell that they were getting worn out at the end.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I couldn't imagine doing 24 or 25 hours straight.
Oh, damn it. There was a deal today. Oh, I'm sorry. Missed out on a coupon here.
Okay, so Battlefront. That fits. Anyway, the Battlefront 2 release date is the 17th, according to Amazon.
Probably hold off still on that one because there's I'm going to be spending a lot of money on Black Friday.
Yeah, that's fair. I just figured to mention it because I do still have that.
Which is 1 week later, right?
Yeah, but the deals.
No, you're totally right.
Yeah. There's games like Wolfenstein, which came out 2 weeks ago for $30.
Yeah.
This is why I wait. South Park, Fractured But Whole.
Yeah, South Park to $30. Wolfenstein down to $30.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Eric informed me of that deal too that Target did, where granted they include we call it Switch games, but actually Myers is doing it right now. If you have a Myers by you, where they have buy two get one free, but they're including Switch games. But they're allowing pre-orders for it at Target, so that's how I'm getting Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition and Resident Evil 7 Complete Edition. I got another one for my buddy because he wanted RE7 for the Xbox, so got his Complete Edition coming too. So that was my third game, which both games I think are only $50, so it makes it like $34, $33 a game for these brand new games. So yay.
Did you vote today?
No,
I got my sticker.
I didn't. I didn't know there was. I saw there was.
You didn't know?
No. I saw Toppers had a thing for election. They had Topper sticks for $5, triple over for Topper sticks, and that's why I was kicking myself over the coupon. I was like, okay, I got a triple over Topper sticks for $5. Sigh.
They should force you to show your sticker.
Did you order? No. Did you vote? No, give me my sticks.
Yeah, I voted for our mayor and 2 people on our city council. That's all that was on the ballot.
To be honest, I didn't see it. I drive by several schools that have like, where you can do your voting. I didn't see any like vote here today or anything. Maybe just no one was up today for election this year.
Maybe. There's always something.
I guess.
Fine.
How about Doc?
So Josh finished.
I was gonna say, how about Doc Holliday, man? That was kind of insane. Sorry, sports talk here for a second.
Well, yeah, I didn't think that he retired, right?
A couple years ago. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think that he had retired.
And then
It's too bad.
Yeah, a single seater airplane, huh?
Never know what happened.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a safe hobby really to take up personally, flying a plane.
Yeah, no thanks.
No thanks,
No.
man. No, I'm good.
No,
I'm good. I'll if I'm rich, I'll have someone fly me.
Right.
How about in the air? You can let me like play with the controls for a minute, but let me do a couple quick turns. I ain't trying no barrel rolls.
It's like if I'm flying it, I'm wearing a parachute.
Yep. Yeah, if I'm going down, see a plane.
Like I'm out. Like peace.
Oh, yeah. If there's something going on, I'm letting that sucker go. I ain't trying to land this one safely. Nope.
Just gonna try and land yourself safely. The
Right.
plane can go a different direction.
I'll just glide for a little while. But
Glide and use your cell phone before you end up hitting the water.
yeah. Woo! Take a selfie.
Well, no, just get a boat there in time. Here, I'll just land it on this oil rig. Should I move Uncharted
To what?
to D, the first game?
No, you're overthinking it.
If you have, I would. If you had everything that you need, if you had it, you needed the D for your CCABC.
Just trying to think because I don't know how much. Like, I assume there are at least. I've heard people say there are at least 5, maybe 6 acts in Diablo.
I don't know how long of a game that is.
it shouldn't be too long. I should be able to just muscle through that, but it seems like that's a game that, that I know P1 was wanting to play through for the story, and so, trying to keep us...
I was considering... Go ahead.
Trying to keep us roughly about the same on that was somewhat important, but, we also haven't played since that first weekend.
Yeah, I was considering just starting a separate character to run through the story for myself. Because I've now got 2 characters in the game. Both are tied to entirely separate co-op playthroughs, neither of which are being played by other people. So, and I've not gotten through the 3rd act in either of those.
Yeah.
So it's not like story spoilers are really going to matter in terms of keeping it pure for that other playthrough. Do you know if P1's finished the story himself?
I thought he had. Like, I got the impression.
I know he was playing it before.
Well, like, so the other guy who popped in, Techno Dork, like when he came in, like he was level 200 and something.
Something insane, yeah.
And so I almost want him to come back just so it spikes again like that. Because we honestly gained like 10 to 15 levels just in the time that he was there. And then when he left, it like retreated back down to like normal progression speed.
Yeah. My other character from the other session I was doing with a friend was like level 40 something. So I need to beat this stupid game. It's been a long time.
It's weird though. Anytime we refer to games as stupid, it makes me wonder if we actually want to complete them or not.
Yeah, I mean, you change your mood on a game when it's like, I really want to play this, and then you start it with people and no one plays it, and you're just wanting to get to it, but no one can get to it. So it's like it becomes this stupid game because no one's playing the damn thing.
So dumb.
Yeah, because like when you buy a game to play with somebody and then they just never start the game. Because
that's what happened with P1 and Overwatch.
Yeah, I have Borderlands 2 on 2 different systems now. I have not finished it on either because I am not allowed to progress.
I played that solo.
Yeah, that's not fun. At least not to me.
I mean, it was fun enough, but I'm sure. I mean, it seems like it would be a lot more fun if I had.
Borderlands is not a solo play game for me. It just does not happen. But the other one I got, and it's still sealed, and my friend that I got this to play with has still not picked up the game, is Dying Light.
Is that the parkour one?
Yeah, the parkour zombies. Which I really want to play, but it's like, you still haven't picked up the damn game, and you're never online, so what the hell am I supposed to do here? Best of intentions, but it's really irritating sometimes.
Ryan, quick question. I have Varuta. Which one should I go after next?
For what?
Zelda.
All right.
I have the elephant.
Elephant. Oh, yeah. So that's the one that's the water one, right? The next, the correct easy path. The one you want to save in the mountains, which is the iguana. You want to save that one for last. The desert, I believe, is the one you want to head towards next.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, the desert's the next one. Desert's the next one, and then you want to go to the sky.
Okay.
So
thank you.
Yep.
That is all.
That's the easy pattern. That's the easy pattern. So.
Preferred pattern, I think, is all I'm looking for. That works. I am moving that direction anyways. So But yeah. La, la, la. Try and think of what else is. Are you guys picking up Doom or any of the like abundance of Switch games that are coming out this month?
Not right away. I do want Doom. I don't want to pay
full price.
Yeah, I don't want to pay full price, and I don't trust I don't say I don't trust. I just don't.
Yeah, shut that down.
I just don't want. I want them. I want to play Doom portably, and
I do not know who that was, so I apologize if that was the thing.
Threw me off for a minute, basically. Anyways, I do want to get Doom.
No,
I just don't want to pay it. It's not a day one purchase for me. I want to play it. I think it'd be a great game to take with you portably to play on the road, but it's not something I would play right away. Anyways, same thing. Well, Skyrim I kind of want to play right away. But I have so many games that I want to beat this year that it can hold off into next year's the game. But I'd be willing. I know my sister probably. That might be, the gift I asked my sister to give me this year is Skyrim for the Switch, and I can play it. As for LA Noire, I like the game. I don't feel the need to replay it anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm not really. I have I got it on a flash sale on 360, so I have it and all the DLC and everything, and.
And the Switch version apparently is just a port of the PS3 360 version. It's not up-resed or anything, really. It's just that version of the game.
Which is fine. That's cool to have portable.
Yeah. I'm in no rush. I mean, that's one of those games where...
It's not for you.
No,
but...
this purpose. Well, I'll tell you this. If I found it, for $6 or something like that at a Goodwill or something like that, sealed, I'd pick it up instantly. But it's not something I'm going to pay, $40, $50 for. If it's $16, I might look at it,
Yeah.
Doom's the same way. If I can get Doom at a sale price for the Switch, I'd probably pick it up.
Yeah. Well, I saw Julian was asking how much Doom was going to be.
Check Best Buy real quick.
It's 60, I think. At least that's what Diego said. Which is when I asked Julian, is this something you're going to play in portable mode all the time? Because really, if you're not, if you're the type of Switch user who just keeps the thing docked all the time, then you might as well just get a used copy of one of the other consoles.
Yeah, it's $30 for the PS4 and the Xbox One version of Doom. It's $60 for the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic game. Absolutely loved it.
Frequently less on the other systems.
I still think it should be. How old it's?
Because it
came out last May. It came out in May 2016. Yeah. That game. Sorry, Bethesda. That should be that really should be probably a $40, $50 game that you're selling on a Switch.
Well, the cost of the cart is probably a reasoning for that as well.
Still $10 more. That'd be $10 more than.
Also, the fact that it's a unique port that had to significantly change how it runs compared to other systems, including PC.
I think all they did was reduce the frame rate down to 30. That's all they really did.
I think it's more than that, but I'm not personally sure. But I can understand them charging that initially. It'll probably go down fairly fast.
I mean, it's appealing to maybe get Skyrim on the PlayStation 4. But the thing about it is, to me, that seems like it'd be more enjoyable portably. For me,
that makes sense.
Pick up and go, and then I could dock it if I want to. And I don't know if that one's ever been, it just won't probably look as pretty as the PS4 version. But
you guys hear me all right?
Yep.
Okay,
good. I was just because I had to reset things up this way. So
to me, it seems though Skyrim on the PS4 or on the Switch. It just seems like if, as much as how I loved Breath of the Wild, I think this would fit that same.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like Doom is a pick up and play game.
Oh hell no, no pun
You
intended.
know,
But I could play that on an airplane or something like that, or on a car
right?
ride.
But do you want to be playing that on an airplane? It's like,
Yeah.
hello, random person. Let me show you me ripping apart this demon's head.
Hell yeah. I'm the Doom Slayer.
The game is so good, though.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. That game is fantastic.
Did you like let's say it was the New Order's the first Wolfenstein, or did you like Doom better? So I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I thought Doom was miles. I enjoyed it way more than I did Wolfenstein. Like everyone loves Wolfenstein. I just kind of liked Wolfenstein. The first one. I didn't
like
love
they
it.
are two
Different games.
I
Two
like
different
them for
experiences.
different reasons.
Oh yeah, like Wolfenstein's fun, but like it's also story driven and it's really designed.
It's so
I guess.
well written.
But
It's so well written. Yeah.
yeah, it's like you're playing that for the story and the experience of that. But Doom, you're just going in like screw the story. You're just going in to just mess things up and just get the chugging music and just enjoy that visceral gameplay. So one's more on the narrative and the other's like pure gameplay.
It's lighter on the narrative. That's not to say that Doom does not have narrative, because
no,
it
it
does.
just is not its focus.
I think very early in Doom, he shoves away one of the screens, right?
Yeah, it's like the beginning of it. Like you get the opening narration, and he grabs the screen and throws it away. Apparently, they wrote the story in a very short amount of time.
Well,
yeah.
To me, I just had more fun with Doom than I did.
And
Skyrim.
that's perfectly fine. There were stretches of Wolfenstein where I was,
I think some of the difficulty, I think, was what kind of got me. It's not saying it's beatable, and I beat it on normal, didn't reduce anything. I'm just saying there's some more frustration that came with Wolfenstein than probably, and that's why I think probably I had way more fun with Doom. I don't.
Well, and we're talking about games that came so the first Wolfenstein was what, 2014?
Yeah.
And then Doom was 26. So you have 2 years of getting to know the system. Like the flow in Doom is what makes Doom so. The fact that you don't stop. You should not stop, because that's what gets you killed. Like, just keep moving. Yeah. Just switching from weapon to weapon. Like, there were some points when it was like, okay, I was planning things out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to start with this volley of this weapon. I'll switch over to that. And then I'll hit the chainsaw, and that'll replenish everything.
To be honest, though, for this,
there was something about.
I don't remember. I know you were just talking about the story, though, for Wolfenstein. I don't really remember much of the story from Wolfenstein. It to me wasn't like, and maybe the second one is better. I'm not trying to, should I?
The story in the second one is far and away better than the first one.
And this is another reason why I've held off on getting Wolfenstein right away, because the first game, liked it, but I didn't love it. So it's one of those ones where I'm like, it can wait till a sale, which Black Friday, and I will be picking it up on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Because it's half off.
I will just say Wolfenstein 2 is the top of my list right now for Game of the Year.
I don't think I'm going to have time.
No joke. No joke. Like, that could change.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff I haven't played. It's part of why I want to get as much of the 2017 stuff played as possible. But for me, like right now, the just sort of everything about that game was exactly what I needed. Like, it's awesome.
Actually,
I highly recommend it.
Yeah. On the note of getting all the 2017 games covered and the why for your CCABC, you could do Yakuza 0 and knock those both out at once.
Yeah, that's what yeah, that's part of why I was thinking to add that. Part of why I'm back into Zelda. So if I'm going to actually have this discussion, I should probably finish this game.
You can do it. If you don't, honestly, if you just go after those, well, if you want to make it easier for you, get the 13 hearts, and then what's it called? Get the Master Sword, and then destroy everything, basically.
There's a Master Sword in this game?
Spoilers. You want the quick route? I'll tell you the quick route to this game.
No, I'm fine. Should I stop caring about stamina upgrades then?
Stamina makes the game easier, but it does help for like climbing mountains and everything, and gliding. But I would do the hearts right away to get the Master Sword, then go back to the stamina. After that, so the way you can look at it this way, you can either have 30 hearts or you can have 3 reels of stamina. 3 wheels of stamina. But the only way you can still have 30 hearts with Mifa's glory, or her the spirit that blesses you, what's called with hearts. She will give you 3 additional hearts then if you die, because that's part of her power. So you can still have 30 hearts. You can never have 3 stamina wheels unless you max out the stamina wheels. So that's one way to look at it.
Okay.
So, yeah, just FYI. But I would recommend getting the Master Sword, because that destroys the Guardians. That destroys the Divine Beasts, or the spirits that are in the Divine Beasts, and it will destroy Ganon. So just get that right away so you can make your trip easier. Spoilers. So how long did you sleep, Troy, on Sunday?
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half only?
Yeah, then I got up and got on with my life.
Beast.
Well, I mean, it's the way the cycle works, right? I normally get up on a weekday at 6:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I was a little exhausted, so I just had a nap. That was about it, right? And then that's my normal time of being up, so that's what my body's used to. Because once 8 o'clock rolled around and I was finishing the stream, I wasn't tired at the end of the stream. I was tired at 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But once 8 o'clock hit, I'm like, oh, I'm good to go. So, I mean, I went to bed pretty early that night, though.
Yeah. So how long did you... Are you fully back and recharged, ready to go now, or
I think so.
Still not feeling the...
I mean, during the course of that next day, I felt a little off.
Mm-hmm.
As I was doing my stuff around town or whatever. I made sure my wife drove me to my son's hockey game and stuff like that. She's like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, we're going in your car. You know that, right?
Because I did watch your stream before I went to bed. I felt bad. I don't want to say something like, I'm watching you before I fall asleep here, basically, because I don't want to say, what's it called? As I'm getting tired, keep going.
It's pretty nuts, man. You're playing games, it just really, it flies by. You think you're playing a game for 10 minutes, it turns into an hour. So it ends up you're not really noticing it. And when people come over, it just makes it easy,
Mm-hmm.
Because they kind of you got someone to talk to and whatever. And, so.
I didn't see all your guests that appeared because I was tuning in and out, but who else stopped by?
So it was Derek and James stopped.
Saw that. I saw those two.
And then I had a couple of friends of mine, local people.
Mm-hmm.
But that was about it. Wasn't as populous as last year. Everybody kind of crapped out at the last second on me. So, which happens, whatever. It was fine. I just had to buy less pizza. So, whatever.
So just too focused on getting his Xbox One X, I guess.
I guess so.
What a friend.
And I was looking at Twitter there, and it looks like RetroPixel got rear-ended on a highway or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then he put in like something recent about physio or lots of pain and
Yeah. So apparently he's I mean, probably got whiplash or something.
yeah.
It's really unfortunate.
Sucks. Speedy recovery, man. Speedy recovery.
I guess the important thing is as long as as long as the guy's insured, then all that stuff should be covered.
Oh, it's covered anyways. Man, he's in Canada.
It's true.
Oh. Oh yeah.
I think so. For the most part, it should be covered.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that.
Of course, they might just try and think of a workaround. It's like everything but your neck and this neck injury is covered.
Yeah. We have cases of things like that happening, I'm sure. You're covered except for everything that's wrong with you. But I don't know the whole.
You want a title? We can do that.
Yeah. Never had whiplash from a similar situation, so I can't speak to it, but I'm pretty sure hopefully he'll be completely covered.
Yeah, I think I can't remember if I got rear-ended or I may have rear-ended somebody before, but yeah, insurance took care of business.
Yeah. I think that same night as the live stream was might have been like a UFC thing going on, or I don't know what, man, but my internet sucked, so like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the fight. So I think everybody and their mother was using their Cody box in my neighborhood to stream it.
That's because GSP was fighting. That's why Canada's golden boy.
Yeah. So people in their fighting, ruining my stream. That's what I figure anyways, because after a certain time it just kind of kicked back on again. It was good to go.
Mm-hmm.
So
are you sharing internet with people right now, or
no? Well, I mean, like people are trying to watch things or whatever in the house, but that's never really mattered, and it never mattered during the day when people were doing the same thing. So I think it was just like my neighborhood was bogged down. The lines can only carry so much information, I guess, or something like that. Who knows? I've never experienced that before, but that's why I'm thinking it was the fight causing that. Of course, I don't even know what time that was when that happened because I was sort of not even watching the clock really.
probably around midnight-ish, probably around your time.
Oh, the fight wouldn't have been on at that time, would it?
Yeah, the main events is usually start around like 11 my time, so probably 12 your time.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Good times.
Yeah.
I was supposed to watch the fight, but then my buddy was not feeling up to par, so I just stayed home and I played Mario and actually went to bed early. For some reason I was tired. I know I was out late Friday, but just tired.
Get tired thinking about how long Troy was staying up.
So Troy put me to sleep.
I pity you, man.
Troy put me to sleep.
I thought you said you weren't watching the stream.
I was. He put me to sleep. Because I knew I was tired. I was like, I'm just gonna watch this till I get tired. And I'm trying to remember what game when you were playing though. What game were you playing around 11 o'clock at night?
I have no idea. Probably probably like Turtles in Time or something. But that's when it was like juddering and lagging and.
No.
I remember that we were doing Did you ever figure out what happened with the chat?
I think it was when the time went back. It just screwed up something on Restream's end.
Like it was all of a sudden like, we've already done this. What's going on?
And then like an hour later, it was fine.
Don't worry, Bender. There's no such thing as two. I don't know why I felt like saying that there, but okay.
But yeah, there's a few technical issues for the stream, which you can prepare as much as you want, but there's nothing you can do about it at that point.
Yeah.
That was on the end of other people beyond my control.
Now, in preparation, I guess, for this Cartridge Club stream, now just for experience for people who've done it, I guess, do you normally do like a HDMI splitter, or just do straight to the Elgato or capture card and then have that go to your TV? And
I have I'm using if I'm using like the Retron, and I've got my computer. There's a USB thing that goes to the computer from the Elgato. The Retron's plugged into the Elgato on one end, and then it goes out to the TV. So yeah, that's the way mine's set up. And I just have them direct because I didn't want to put splitters and stuff in, because then like that just probably slow things down,
That's my worry, is that if I do it. But the thing is, I've seen also the thing of that it might have lag from the Elgato going to the TV. So what I was thinking of is maybe getting a splitter, because then it would go, one thing will go to the TV, one would go to the capture card. Me guessing that would produce less lag. That's the main reason why I was thinking of this. But then I'll show you real quick. I have this guy right here, which Yoshi made for me. And I know I've done this before because I've done the test for this. So this has got an HDMI port and the regular. This can do what's called with the HD Retrovision. I can do the component cables that they produce. So I can do two streams. I can do two streams at once to this, this situation, not need a splitter. Because I'm probably going to stream N64 games. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. I floated the idea around of maybe doing donation requests, or if someone wants to see me play a game, make a donation. I'll use that as, if you donate to the charity, that I'll play it. This way I could do it though, because like I said, I can play it on the TV with this guy and then have it go to the capture card with HDMI, and probably and then that way no lag is being added whatsoever. At least from my end, so I could probably play it on that guy. But just floating that as an idea, because I was looking a little bit earlier for splitters to see if anyone else here has any kind of setup like that, where. I don't know if there's any
to a mod request right now, though.
No, I'm just saying what's called. No, there's splitters on here on like eBay and Amazon for like anywhere from like $10 to $20 basically here, and let's see if there's anyone. There's even like 4K
HDMI splitters.
Yeah.
You have to select which output you're doing, though.
No, they will do two outputs at once. Basically, it's one input, two outputs. And they both go out at once. Basically, you don't have to choose.
I bought one recently, but I haven't got it yet. It's still coming from eBay.
So, I mean, that was my general first thought, was doing it that way. So, one cord would go to the capture card, one would go to the TV. Because I believe I thought those Elgatos still generate like a frame or two of lag. That's my only concern of doing that. Apparently, this one right here I saw like on eBay for like $15. Also gets past the PS3, what's it, HDCP or something like that, where it prevents you from using an HDMI for the PS3 to capture, because you plug it in and it completely bypasses it, so you can record your PS3 with HDMI.
I'd say get that one.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because people are saying, "Oh, it's pretty good," because if you do it for that. But then I see all this nonsense about 4K ones here. Granted, I don't have a 4K TV, but future planning. So, but it's $15. Just thinking about.
Send me a link to that later. I might be interested in buying one.
Sure. At least send you the brand of that one, basically.
Play some PS1 games.
Yeah. There you go. I guess I thought the PS4 had a patch preventing it because I think originally PS4 had a very similar feature too, but I thought they put in a patch. And I know though, if you try to do, let's say you're streaming on Twitch from PlayStation 4, if there's a cutscene, they will block it out on the system's hardware. If you're streaming it, it'll say like cannot be recorded. But if you're using these devices, you can record those scenes basically.
Oh man, my thing like auto upload to YouTube, and it was just like copyright claim, copyright claim. It was like a whole list of them from every like song from every video game. It was funny, but I mean, it was like just like, oh, we're gonna put an ad on this or whatever, and I'm not even gonna use those videos anyway, so I don't care. But I just like I exported one to YouTube because I downloaded it from Twitch to like so I could do like a recap video kind of thing with some highlight type deals, and like I did the year before. But when I downloaded it from Twitch, it was just black screen. There was no video. Yet when you played it on Twitch, there was video. So I'm like, so I tried downloading it again, and the same thing happened. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to upload it to YouTube and then download it from there. So, so I'll have to see if that worked out. I don't know. I was doing that kind of like this morning before I went to work, and then had to go. So. And I haven't had any time to do anything else with that today.
Is anyone else planning on doing something like this for your stream? Or have you not looked into
I'm probably just going to feed through my. I'm probably going to. I was debating. It's like, should I play? Because it's that first weekend or that first full weekend in December. Well, no, actually, the weekend before is a full weekend. Never mind. But it's the weekend after Horizon comes out, so it's like, oh, I could stream 4 hours of Horizon, or I could stream 4 hours of PS4 games and just share it that way, or I can do 4 hours of Xbox games, and that would allow me to do backwards compatible or Halo, or we could play Overwatch. I mean, there's a whole like abundance of things that we could do. But if we would play Overwatch, I'd want to make sure that, you know, maybe the winter event's going. I'd want to make sure that we have a full lobby so we don't have to like do any matchmaking or that kind of stuff. Because that's not entertaining. But we'll see. I think backwards compatible original Xbox should be fun.
Yeah, that would be cool. At least in black.
Like Ninja Gaiden Black, yep. See if I can be. I should probably practice.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
A little bit, but
the did somebody like arbitrarily decide that it was a 4-hour chunk that people were playing in, or?
No, I think people just kind of gravitated toward it.
Yeah.
And then some people.
Because I think I did 3.
Okay.
Like signed up for 3. Because the times that were left, I'm like, I am not getting up at 4 in the morning and doing this all over again. Forget it.
Luckily, some West Coasters took some of them, I think. I know Kyle took some other.
Kyle took the last open spot. I had said that I would take it if nobody else was going to, but I really didn't want to have to. But then, yeah, Kyle took it. I was going to suggest that Donnie do it, but because then at least that's, you know, midday for him.
Did anybody say that they wanted in, but there's no spots?
Not yet. I don't think so. I mean, there's plenty of moderator spots, but yeah, I don't think anybody who didn't. I don't think anybody who vocalized their interest didn't get in.
I can't believe how quickly it filled up. I looked at it in our morning, and I'm like, oh, I should talk to Melissa about it. And then P1 pinged me, and then I spoke to Melissa, and she's like, everything's all filled up. There was just the one spot, just a couple spots, so we ended up, which I told Melissa we should do because we're on the West Coast, doing it like, I think it's 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. our time. But my point is you guys all signed up that one day, right? I mean, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
It just filled up. When I first looked at it, there was just 2 or 3 things selected. And then everybody grabbed theirs.
Well, I think James had initially grabbed like 8 hours, and I think P1 reined that in just so we'd have, because it seems like there's no shortage of people who want to do that.
Yeah.
But Brazel grabbed a spot, and Miles and Catherine have a spot Sunday morning, and you've got us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is that? Where is the link?
Jeremy 3 EB.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jeremy got one?
No invite.
No, Jeremy didn't get an invite from Musty today.
I ran out of characters.
Yeah, but you were saying because you're like, oh, with 280 characters, I can invite all these people.
I said at the start of this, you better not have forgotten anybody.
Yeah. Jeremy very rarely joins. Is he in the chat? Is anybody in the chat?
No.
If you're in the chat, type something.
I'm not even looking at the chat.
I forgot for the longest time.
The question is, though, is he annoyed at not being included in the tweet, or could he just not find the link in the previous tweet he was responding to?
Hopefully he wasn't that one who popped in.
Yeah, well, there was like an Asian character on for the name, so I'm like, I don't want to chance that one.
Are you guys like, do you have to approve people to get in?
Now we do.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I have since gone in to make sure that that's how that worked.
Yeah, there was a random person that joined in. They weren't talking, and I just saw them start selecting their screen, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah. No, I got to the hide from broadcast quickly before they...
I just straight up ejected them.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the stream. It's all full.
Like 0 slots left open?
0 slots. So there were some that were on Sunday at an awful time. Did Brazel pick those up? Or was that you, Canadian?
Morning, and then
I picked some morning. It was like some morning.
Those are the ones that might have been open. They were really in the morning Sunday our time. I think Brazel picked the ones I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he's right before me.
Kyle took the early Saturday morning one.
Yeah, I feel bad because he is Montana, Minnesota,
Dakota, South Dakota.
Dakota. Is that Mountain Time?
No, it's Central.
It's Central.
It's north of Nebraska.
Oh crap! So that'll be what, 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
as it is. I think. I think he volunteered it, so I don't.
Okay, because I wasn't sure what we should do, so I picked what was going to be a little easier for us because we're on the West Coast. So I thought, well, we could do Central Time. We're 11 to 3. We could do an hour later and let somebody have that time.
Because you're going on right after Matt, right?
Yeah. So there was a 4-hour, 6-hour gap. And so we picked the beginning of the gap instead of the end, which puts somebody in the middle of the night. So I guess it's Kyle. I hope he's okay with it. It'll be 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. his time.
Yeah, if Kyle didn't take it, I was going to take it.
You're really 3 a.m.? Oof, that's a tough time. It's like Troy was saying. When I was pulling all-nighters in college, it was the 3 to 4 a.m. to like 6 a.m. that killed me. But then after that, your body starts to get back into its daytime routine, and you start waking up again. But man, those early mornings, the 4 a.m. hour, I'm useless.
I mean, I've done enough like trips where I've had to get up that kind of early.
Okay.
So what I would have planned to do is miss the beginning of the stream and just come home from work and sleep.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess since we're only doing short things, we can nap before them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
That's
staying
also
up all
why I
night. Yeah.
volunteered for any moderating duties. Not that I don't think I could do it, but you know.
Oh yeah, he still needs a moderator.
Yeah, he is going to need a moderator.
Huh?
He will, unless he can get Fearless Leader to do it, or
Oh yeah, get that guy. He's fearless
or Mustang
and a leader.
and a leader. I can't believe Colleen is playing Wonder Boy. That blew me away. On the Master System. Somebody's actually playing a Master System game, and it's not me.
I don't even know what I'm gonna play yet.
I'm still thinking too.
Figure it out because I'm like, I just played a whole bunch of games, so I gotta figure out what.
Yeah, I don't think you need to announce it. It's just if you know.
I mean, if I'm playing like an NES game, I'm not gonna play it for 3 hours or 4 hours.
Right.
Like I'm gonna play it for maybe an hour, right? Wifey and I were thinking of finishing off Bubble Bobble because we didn't do that the first Extra Life. We were like on the end of it, and then she had to go do something, so we might finish that off first, and then I'll move on to something else. But I don't know what. During the Extra Life thing, I was like grabbing games I'd never played before. That was probably a bad idea. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing, and I have no reaction time. Why am I playing Axel A at 4 a.m? It doesn't make any sense.
I'm thinking of playing a game I've never played before. I don't know. Maybe it's middle of the night for some people. What kind of games do you think make good streaming games?
Things with lots of action.
Yeah.
With Spook Dad.
Like RPGs, I mean, okay, but it's kind of slow. It's slow enough when you're playing.
Yeah, it's story stuff that's excessive story.
Yeah,
it seems really difficult.
Yeah, there's that. Go ahead.
Which is why I don't want to do like Knights of the Old Republic would be awesome, but Knights of the Old Republic does not play. I don't think that plays well to an audience.
Yeah, that is very slow.
Especially in the early game. Like,
yeah,
if I had a save,
you're getting people to make all your choices for you for the stream, and then that'll only create so much interest.
Yeah.
And
which is why I was thinking something like Ninja Gaiden. Like for me, Ninja Gaiden Black makes sense. I picked up Psychonauts, so
oh yeah, that's
that one could be a future club game too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it should be on the recommendation list for a future club game.
I don't think any games that like are really story focused should be streamed in general. Just because you have people that would like to watch the stream but have not played the game and plan on playing the game, they don't want spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the thing that happens with Let's Plays as well, is that's when people get pissy with publishers and developers. Like, you're streaming our entire story, what the hell are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Do we know, do some games not allow streaming on the PS4 or Xbox because of that?
PS4 drops out some of the story content.
They block it out, yeah. So you'll see it, but you can't stream it.
Yeah, I understand entirely when they do that.
I'm sorry, what was that, Fitnet?
I just said I understand entirely when they do that.
How do you know if there's
a blurb that pops up and says this cannot be recorded?
You can turn off you can turn off that notification, but you can turn it back on to see when you are in a non-streamable section of the game.
So, is there a way to find out ahead of time before I decide I'm going to play this game?
Or you can buy a HDMI stripper here and bypass that.
Okay, but that only happens if you're streaming from one device onto another.
Yeah, but you can split it.
If I'm playing it on the PS4,
yeah, like if you're streaming through the device, then those things will prevent that from happening. If you are streaming, if you were like using an Elgato from your device through the Elgato to a PC, then that won't that shouldn't be impacted.
Yeah. Well, no, I won't. I don't have a PC anywhere near my consoles.
Yeah, I don't.
So
either.
I'm thinking of just streaming from my Xbox One or PS4. But I don't want to come up and play a game only to find out in the middle of the stream, oh, this isn't going to go through.
Yeah. So
I'll have to look it up ahead of time.
Some of the games now, like Rise of the Tomb Raider, as an example, has streaming mode which cuts out licensed background music.
Okay.
From the game,
okay.
So it actually makes it stream friendly.
Interesting.
But it also has like a little banner at the top that says Rise of the Tomb Raider. Like I've seen those things enabled so that I think it has like a timer and things like that. Like so you could utilize that.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't think Xbox has too many of those situations where it's like, nope, you can't stream this, period.
Yeah. When I said there was an issue for me with people streaming story content, I meant in general, for my opinion, I don't think people should be doing that, because that's where the stigma comes from of Let's Plays, where they don't think, like, that when they'll think that people will not buy their game now because they've streamed the entire story.
Yeah.
And I have a friend who said, like, I'll ask him if he's played a game, and he's like, nope, but I watched a Let's Play of it.
Yeah, okay.
That'll be his direct answer. It's games he would not have been interested in playing to begin with, but still. Like, he'll watch certain Telltale ones, and he did The Evil Within. But it's like, okay, that's the reason people don't want people streaming stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, if someone decided to stream The Last of Us and it wasn't the multiplayer, I'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like unless you have an audience that is going to be there for the entire run, like, that's not a great stream.
And what happens for that person that jumps in the middle of your PlayStation and sees a spoiler and they didn't even know you were playing that?
Okay.
I just have so many issues with that idea in general, because it's like, you're playing a game that's heavily reliant on the story, which means nobody that it has any intention of playing that video game that has not already done so is even able to watch you play it.
Yeah, okay.
Not only are you ticking people off that would like to watch your stuff or are not interested in you streaming their story content that they worked on, you are also cutting down your viewer potential, because the people that would like to play that game are not watching, even though they would have liked to. So everyone's screwed in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
I will stop ranting now.
Yeah, I mean, like, some of the good Let's Play, like, I'm trying to think of some of the bigger Let's Players, like the Game Grumps. You know, like the stuff that they play that's like the really long games are ones that you don't need to have seen everything, right? Like they did Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door.
Yep.
And that game, if you missed 10 episodes, you're not really missing, you're not missing a ton. And but then the way they build their channel, they do they pepper that stuff in, so that's not like the only thing that's playing for months on end. Even though they're at like 100 episodes of that. I mean, they played Pokemon Red and they were up to 170 episodes or something.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that makes my playthrough seem quick then.
Or not Red, sorry, Ruby.
Oh. Because
I think at one point they
hours.
At one point they had to pass off. They had a fan, because they kind of hit a wall. A fan volunteered to take their save and grind a couple of the characters up for them.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, and then sent them back the cart.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a finish that up. It's when it's a linear narrative mostly, and that's kind of the only point of the game. I don't think that's a stream game. It's like, congratulations, you progressed to this linear narrative, rather than something like Dark Souls or any multiplayer game or just something old that people may not have necessarily played or everyone has played. It's like that's skill-based or interest-based.
Yeah, I think if you're playing a retro game, it's kind of open season.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
If you haven't played it in 20 years,
yeah,
your window of opportunity
it's
not being respected anymore.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's no perfect science. You're inevitably gonna, like, right now the hot game on Twitch is this PlayerUnknown's Battleground, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
PUBG.
Yep.
PUBG.
And I know
I had
Derek
to look that up.
Derek was going to stream some, and I think Matt was as well.
Okay.
I've never even seen this game in action, so
No, I haven't either.
Multiplayer, no story whatsoever, obviously.
Yeah.
And really long matches.
It's a Hunger Games, right? It's a battle royale style.
Yeah, but you can kind of get a match in there where, like, it'll literally just be you and whoever you're playing with sitting in a building waiting to either get shot or have an opportunity to shoot at somebody. And this can take upwards of 2 hours, depending on how long takes for someone to get to your area. But you will have to move at some point because the play area constricts as time goes on. That 2 hour number is kind of pulling that out of my ass. I have no idea how long these matches go. It just feels like that sometimes. I'm very quickly tired of watching people play that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All
like
right.
if somebody was like, "Oh, let's stream Mario Odyssey," like I'm sure you would get a bunch of people are like, "Yep, I'm out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a channel do that, and I'm like, well, I'm not watching that, thanks.
No, I'm thinking about streaming. Yeah. I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. I got to figure it out because the action-based games, I have no skill.
Seeing people be bad at games can be fun.
Yeah. Well,
What are you good at, Eric, for games?
nothing.
Are there spreadsheet video games?
I'm okay at RPGs.
Oh, spreadsheet simulator.
Spreadsheet. I'm okay. I'm okay at RPGs. I could probably do. Well, that wouldn't be fun to stream. Like a Layton game, but nobody wants to see you solve a puzzle game.
No.
That's not interesting at all.
What about a Tetris or something?
I'm okay, but I gotta limit it to PS4.
Oh, fair enough.
Why are you stuck on PS4? Is just the only thing you can stream out of?
Yeah, or Xbox One. Yeah, basically, it's the only thing I can stream out of. I'm sorry.
The
I'm not.
Wipeout Omega Collection.
I could do that. Yeah, I have that. Let me see what I've got. Maybe I'll throw out some items and you guys can maybe. Oh, let's see. Okay, so we probably don't want story-based things.
That's mostly me, but I think that's a universal just kind of no.
I could do. I
You
have
want
Mega
most
Man
people to do.
collections.
Yeah, Mega Man will be a good.
Mighty
Then.
#9. No one wants to watch that. Ratchet and Clank. I wouldn't mind playing that.
That is story, but it's also
It's colorful. You could.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one. It's about not needing to know where you've been.
Yeah, that too. Do you have the Crash Insane trilogy?
No, not yet. I was thinking of doing Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap, but Colleen is doing Wonder Boy 1, so I thought that would be a little bit much. Because I could play that because I mean I've been familiar with that game for years, so I thought I would actually maybe even have something to say about it. And I want to play through it on the hard mode, which is something I've never done because that mode didn't exist before. But I don't know if people are. I don't know if anybody cares. I mean, the game's a little bit old, so people who've already played it have already played it. There's not really spoilers, I don't think. And the other thing I have to honestly consider is that our time slot. Troy, how many people do you have watching you at 1 a.m.?
I had more people watching me at 1 a.m. than I had earlier on in the day.
Ugh. All right. So I was kind of hoping there would be nobody watching.
I think it was like 9 or 10 is what I saw. And I mean, probably those people were watching earlier fell asleep because it was so boring and left their computer running.
What about Ease Origins? Do you think that would be interesting? That game's really, I mean, that game's old, right? We were talking about that. This
is 2006. Now, right? Although a lot of people are just getting it, but yeah, it's gray area. You're fine.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, I'll talk it over with Melissa.
It's more than 4 hours long. You're not going to get through a hell of a lot of the story at that point.
No, I know. That's why I thought Wonder Boy would be pretty good, because you might be able to play that game. Maybe even I could on hard get through the game in 4 hours. It's not a long game.
You should play like a percentage of each of your Tengen games.
Yeah, I could do that. I don't have the means. I don't have the means to.
Just go on to Craigslist and get a Elgato.
Yeah, somewhere. Or I could just get a Retron.
$30. Well, you still need the Elgato though with the Retron.
Oh yeah. Well, we were talking earlier. Do you know? Maybe you know, Troy. Can you stream from the Xbox One through the HDMI input? If I use the HDMI in on the Xbox One, can I stream? Oh, okay. I'll give it a try.
I don't know Canadian retro, buddy. I don't have new consoles.
Okay, that's true.
I don't know how this game is, but I was looking in the current Warner Brothers sale.
Yeah.
Just to see any potential games you could pull for that.
Yeah.
This might be a PlayStation Plus only sale. I don't know how much this would be elsewhere, but this is also Canadian price, so it might be around the same for you anyway. Gauntlet Slayer Edition.
Gauntlet Slayer Edition? What's that?
Yeah, it's a newer Gauntlet game.
Is that right?
And that's $5. At least that is for me on Plus.
All right, I'll check it out.
Check that as an option.
I have the Disney collection for Xbox One.
That is an Xbox One game, so you'd have to stream on your Xbox. So
yeah, that's not a problem.
That would be a good option, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, that's 6 games.
Let me ask this. Let me ask it differently. I have a PlayStation camera and I have an Xbox Kinect. Does anybody know if streaming will allow me to use those devices to show my face in the corner or something?
Yep.
They should.
PS4 for sure will.
And the Xbox for sure will.
And what did Ryan say? The PlayStation for sure will?
I know. That was one of the big selling points why the PS4 camera sold out right away on day one for people because of the built-in streaming option.
Cool. All right.
Yes, they also added Xbox added camera, just generic webcam support as well. So you don't have to use the Kinect if you don't want to.
The peak could return.
Cool. Well, yeah. So I'll look into it. I also have Xbox One, which, you know, with all the games for gold, I bet there's tons of stuff there.
You have a ton of options. And even if you don't, at that point, you could get Game Pass trial and do something from there, or you could get one that's on sale right now. You have an insane amount of options with that.
Okay. What about New Order? No, Old Blood.
Neither story based.
Wolfenstein Old Blood.
Yeah, those are story based, aren't they?
Yeah, but there's still. I mean, you could still probably. They're story based, but shooter levels, I think, would be okay.
Maybe I'll do. I don't know. I guess I want to do something that I kind of want to play through also.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, do you like? I was talking to when there was still more larger openings. I was talking with P1 about, I should play through a Halo campaign.
Yeah,
Trackmania that just came out on Games of Gold.
Which would take
Trackmania. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah,
you could also play Nights into Dreams. That's on Games of Gold right now.
Can you stream 360 games?
Yep.
I would presume so, yeah. Anything that runs on the system.
You can?
Yep.
Okay.
And
backwards compatible Xbox games as well. So which is what I was leaning toward doing myself.
So you were saying something a minute ago when you were saying something about when the thing was open. when not everybody had signed up. Musty,
Not everyone is.
you were saying something and we interrupted you.
It's about doing
I
a
was just
Halo
saying-
campaign.
Halo campaign, yes.
Yeah.
You were
So
gonna-
I was going to suggest, I could play through an entire Halo game
Yeah,
over the span of 7 or 8 hours, on an easier, maybe an
right.
easy difficulty or normal difficulty. But do we really want, like, I don't think with the time slots that we're looking at, I don't think anyone's going to be completely finishing a game start to finish. If anything, I was thinking it's hey, I'll play the first hour of this game, and then if you're interested by this, then you can pick up where I left off. At least that was kind of what I was thinking, and so it's hey, you should try out these original Xbox games on your Xbox One. So here's what Crimson Skies looks like, and here's what Ninja Gaiden Black looks like, and
Okay.
is kind of what I was
Yeah.
gonna lean toward.
All right.
At least at the moment. I could change my mind. I could say we're doing 4 hours of Horizon, but again, that's not like that if I'm doing stuff that is storyline. If I'm not just wandering, right?
Okay.
You could also do games that do have a story, but they have an alternate mode you can play. Not necessarily online multiplayer, but like just some sort of alternate survival mode or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
GTA.
any game with horde mode, that would work.
Yeah.
Gears, yeah.
Okay.
Like I could see somebody doing maybe like the Zelda Breath of the Wild, like the trials,
Yeah.
but not touching the story.
Yeah. I was even going to suggest Skyrim. You could just do random side quest crap because they infinitely generate random side quests for you to do, but that might not be the most interesting thing. Because, yeah, that kind of falls apart because you go into any dungeon and you never know if it's going to go into like this huge random story that's really cool. That can be a hit or miss, but that game's been out a while, so that could also be past the statute of limitations on that one.
Sorry, I want to check that one thing here. Dun 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 dun.
But yeah, definitely check your Games of Gold stuff.
That's a good idea.
Tons
There's
of
tons
options.
of stuff there. Yeah. There's tons.
Yeah. Or the fact that I thought of 2 games that just went on there and they're both stream friendly, you'll find a lot of options.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. Anyway, I'm still thinking about it. So.
Mhm.
What was I going to?
Don't overthink the story thing. That's mostly just my gripe, but that's the contribution I had for consideration.
It's a good point. I may do something that's a little bit more story if it's old. You
Yeah.
know? If it's been several years, I might just say, you know what? This is something I really want to do. People should have had plenty of time to play this.
Yeah. Like another one that's 360 and backwards compatible. Like I don't think anyone would give you crap about streaming Symphony of the Night, for example.
Right.
Or Bayonetta.
Bayonetta. Maybe I'll do Vanquish.
Hmm.
Is that backward compatible?
I don't know.
No, I don't
If
think.
it's not, then I'm
Should
not.
do Left 4 Dead.
That option was
Yeah,
vanquished.
Melissa could do that. Melissa could do
What?
that.
Oh, dude.
Let me look that up.
I'm looking at my 360 games now. Just as options.
I'm looking through mine.
Anything on? Nope, that wouldn't be backwards compatible as the Genesis collection.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be fun, but it's probably not backwards compatible.
No.
I think some of those games are in the Game Pass though, because then again, you could also get that Game Pass trial and play like Monster World something.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah,
Did
Monster
I
Wolf
buy
4.
that? I might have bought that.
Yeah, but it's also on there.
Okay.
Uh,
I gotta check my list. Check my inventory.
Yeah, Vanquish is not
Nah, that's too bad.
at the moment.
Because you said that wasn't too long, right?
It's like 6 hours.
Well,
I finished it in a day in a single sitting, but that's when I was trying to do like a game a day for a while. And I only made that 2 games in. And the other one was like Rayman Legends.
That would be good. I mean, yeah, like platformers would work.
Yeah,
if you're good at them.
Yeah, like
I'm not.
yeah. And
Not with
But I like that
attitude.
insane trilogy thing. That wouldn't be.
yeah, you could do something on Rare Replay.
That's true. Rare
or
replay.
various things because you're playing the same game, but you've
Stay
got
away from the
various games.
64 games.
Stay away from what?
The 64 games on that Rare Replay.
Why?
Because that's what I'm probably going to do.
Ryan's claiming territory.
Are you? Is
I
that what
was-
you're doing? Rare replay?
Well, no, 64
Oh,
games.
64.
Yeah.
Well, just okay. I'll throw it back at you and say, well, you stay away from rare games on the N64.
No. No.
Well, let's see who's going first.
Anything's up for grabs, man.
Okay.
I was
I
going
might-
to suggest
when are
cameo
you
elements of power.
What was that?
Cameo.
Cameo elements of power. Because
Oh, yeah.
it's got the appeal of being a platformer that's unique and it's an exclusive, and there's probably a ton of people who haven't played it. It's not really story focused so much that you could create interest for the game itself within the club.
Okay,
And
that's pretty good.
A rare title that people don't really mention all that much, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Okay. Good. We're talking about what we should stream. That was Melissa.
Kind
Hi,
of.
Melissa.
They said hi.
No, I just said hi.
Oh, just Ryan. Sorry. She
Be
can't hear me.
specific.
I don't think she can hear me. All right. I think I'm gonna go.
But it's like how much RC Pro Am can you play?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Or it's Solar Jetman or that
There you
Jetman
go.
game. Those really crude Spectrum games. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
I'm going to go try to get Melissa to watch a Stranger Things episode.
Yeah.
So, I'll see you guys next
On.
week.
Yeah.
See you.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Seven.
Bye.
I think we are well past the 3-hour mark. Just for
True.
consideration.
For your consideration.
Why is that the cutoff?
I like to mention that we've hit the 3-hour point in case we're kind of petering out anyway.
Hmm.
Future story. Future story.
And this is what we call a lull.
Yeah.
Hence the mentioning of the time frame.
Sorry, there was a tweet topic that I wanted to look at real quick. I'm just relieved that my Zelda save file is still alive.
Yeah, that's a really good thing for you today.
Oh, jeez. I gotta go tell that guy tomorrow that I realized that.
That he's no longer dead to you.
Oh man, it's too funny. I'm almost to the at least the sandy area. I'll get there soon enough. No, in exchange for it's like I'll just see what he has to say. Maybe I should just let it ride.
Mhm.
I'll just let it ride, but I won't say anything about it. Be like, oh man, I put another 12 hours in to get back to where I was.
Or you just say you put another
Mhm.
12 hours in and not specify.
There you go. I don't know that it didn't take me 12 hours to get to where I was, but like and it's funny because I think I'm further on my Wii U, which I don't have a copy of the game anymore, than I am on the Switch.
Yeah. That's a really big point of contention for me in terms of, do I continue on the Wii U, which I am perfectly fine playing, or do I get it on the Switch so I can play it on that?
Yeah.
Is it really that much of an improvement? I think
cloud save would be really nice to be able to just pass those things back and forth.
Yeah. I think the thing with me is that I also ended up buying a Pro controller for the Wii U before I thought I was getting a Switch. And I've barely used it.
Up to that point, you didn't have a Pro controller?
Nope. I had only gotten the Wii U like a year and a half ago from a pawn shop.
Well, your camera is moving all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked follow my face, and now I can't unclick it. On my
Does that happen in Google?
No, it's in my Logitech like webcam software.
Okay.
But I don't know what the deal is because I have it unclicked now, but it's still doing it. So it's like trying to every time I move it. Right.
When you were zooming yourself in and out and everyone was just talking, I was tempted to just try and get you on the zoom in. Because you just looked so unamused as well. I don't think you were intending to look that.
No, I was staring at my phone for a second.
Yep. I just think that would have been good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's stuck in that mode for now anyways. Kind of funny. Because I don't usually have it this close to my face because I'm not as pretty as Musty, so I don't want to scare people away.
That's nice of you.
Consider it.
If you guys want to cut it, we can cut it.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I don't think we've got any other topics forthcoming at the moment.
A lot of stuff today.
Yeah.
But so now the timer begins. I have 7 more minutes to officially say that I am not getting an Xbox One on day 1. Or 17 minutes. Uh-oh. Will I make it?
That extra 10 minutes really makes the difference.
It could. I can make it to Walmart.
I need the snow.
Yeah. Oh, let me clarify what I'm trying to say about iterations. Because all I'm saying is I think, so context, this was in a chat we were having earlier today. I was saying that I would venture to guess that there's going to be a special edition 1X that's Halo branded, right? That has Halo badges on the outside or something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know, they did Gears had the S.
Yeah. At the very least, there will be a Halo one, but there will probably be one for most major series they release.
Absolutely, yeah. PlayStation does it all the time.
Yeah, I just showed you a PlayStation Pro with Battlefront 2 branding.
Nintendo does it too.
Yeah.
It's to get the suckers, collectors, to
right. So you get the people who bought it on day 1, and then they're like, like they end up not getting the special edition ones because they took the plunge too early. So part of me is like, if I could hold out for that, which probably wouldn't be another year, or maybe like September, if not later. That's an option, but I mean, with my Switch, I waited 3 months. With the Pro, I waited just under a year. Even if I wait a month, at least I've waited a month.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should let the holidays happen.
No, you think
P1 had a good suggestion to just take whatever funds I have that I was waiting on it for and put it into a gift card at GameStop and then give it to my wife to say, "Here, honey, you ever feel like throwing money onto this thing, go for it." And then when it's up to the value that it needs to be, then I go get it. Whatever. Something like that. I'm really not that far. It's not as far off as I make it out to be. It's just a hard sell.
Yeah. It could be anywhere close to like 10 minutes from now or 10 months from now. Yeah. We'll see.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can go out. We'll bolt.
Yeah,
Whoa,
we're all
whoa.
kind of, whoa. I'm a floating head. Oh.
All right, I'm out.
All right. We will see you guys later.
Bye.